Play my fucking intro, Jeeves. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense. It's Wednesday, so we're going to do what we do. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget to join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night on YouTube and Twitch. You can come hang out in the chatters box, shoot the shit with us, all that fun jazz. And you can get every single episode of the podcast on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at. Just search up Nonsensical Nonsense. Give us a follow. Give us a like. And if you'd be so kind, we don't ask for a whole lot around here, but if you could give us a share, that would be awesome. We'd greatly appreciate that. We do have an email as well at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com. And we do have a merch store if you're interested in that with some shirts and hoodies and all that fun stuff at teespring.com/nonsensicalnonsensepodcast. I'm Glick, as always. We got Jeffrey in the house. Tony is currently shaving his back, apparently. Shaving his back. You can hear him.
Yeah, you can hear me.
Because as we discussed before the show, we all know Tony has no facial hair. He has no hair on his head, and he doesn't shave his balls.
And he said, I'm shaving.
Smoke, what's going on, brother? Thanks again for joining us.
I would tell you to keep my balls out your mouth, but since you're having so much fun, enjoy your snuff. Now.
That was well played, sir.
If somebody had their balls in your mouth, first of all, it wouldn't be the first time a man had their balls in your mouth, and it has been a long time since anybody's had your balls in their mouth. You're basically celibate at this point. You might be a born-again virgin. But, I mean, if you play your cards right, there's a Sasquatch across the pond that probably treats you right.
First of fucking all, whoever has my balls in their mouth is none of your business, and don't be jealous.
Now, granted, you better be careful, because as soon as you go over there and you have that good time, you're going to catch a case as soon as you come back. So
exactly.
These days, you catch a case with whoever you mess with. That's why I said.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can look at somebody wrong and catch a case. Jesus.
You've never read the UCMJ.
Yeah, I was there and I still never read it. But I'm just saying.
Shit, I read that motherfucker. Damn. Smoke was good. Oh boy, Smoke, I'm gonna need you to get ready. This motherfucker's gonna get the business. He done broke it down.
Smoke?
Nope.
Smoke's gonna get the business.
The other night I did a broadcast on gun laws on Twitter Spaces. I know one of you popped in. I need you to finish it for me and give me your analysis.
Oh, I'm finishing it. And if you listen to Snapchat, you would have already known that you already crossed the line there, sir.
Who's that? Me?
You.
Yeah, you.
I said in the Snapchat.
I was talking about food and you're talking about guns.
I said in the Snapchat tonight that this was not going to be a topic of conversation. No politics.
No, because
no guns.
It'll literally just end up as an argument.
None of that stuff. Plus, your gun, your whole argument with guns is so damn invalid, anyways.
Who, mine?
Yes, yours. The guns aren't the fucking problems.
The bullets are. Oh wait,
I'm ready.
You can do this all day long. It don't mean anything, Tony. We're not having this discussion on the show.
Let's do this.
And just because you go like this and you talk real fast, that doesn't make your point any more valid.
Just because you
I can hear that.
Get to the point.
And I can hear that, and I know what you're doing when you're doing your live, and I can't even see you. I can just hear your voice.
That's what you got to have on. Don't make it tougher. Get to the point.
That's not meant to make me tougher. I just bought that, and I liked it, so I wanted to wear it.
I saw that. I saw your post on Facebook. You and the kids going to, was it Strawberry Fest or some shit like that?
So honest aspect, and I'm serious. If you listened to it and you heard it, what was wrong with it?
I'm about halfway through it. First thing that's wrong with it, as I tell you two all the time, Wikipedia, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube are not valid sources for information.
I got that.
Especially Wikipedia, where you can go on there and you can change anything. So if you do go to Wikipedia, tell people you're on Wikipedia. Because you said you were looking at gun laws on Wikipedia.
Let me get on this. I referenced that it was from Wikipedia, not specifically Constitution and Purpose. Did you notice that?
No, don't tell people you're on Wikipedia.
I tell them.
And I don't think I really appreciate your conservatism anyways, you lunatic right-winger.
Who's a conservative? Who's a conservative?
I'm referring to your boy Blaze.
Yo. Blaze and blasphemy. You have crossed the line. You have crossed the line.
Ladies and gentlemen,
if
you ever need a reason or you ever need to show your kids why you do not do drugs, please go look up this fool on YouTube and Twitter, and you will know why you should not do drugs.
He's not drinking the bong water.
Yes.
Yeah. Did he put?
He is the definition of just say no to drugs. This motherfucker called Tony a conservative, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Have you met this dude?
I was like, I'm pretty sure Tony leans left.
Good. Let me tell you something.
Literally, I was explaining the show today.
You see the shit he said, though? Did you see the shit he said?
Yeah. No, I read it. I read everything. I was watching you guys go back and forth.
This is what I'll be talking about. I don't know what the fuck's going on with you, bro. I don't know what your problem is. I don't even know what your issues are, but I never came at you like that. And that's the third damn time you done came at me. Something's wrong with you. Go get yourself checked out. Change that bong. Change the weed. Change the smoke. Change the pipe. Change your environment. Clean the house. Do something.
That water.
But stop coming at me. You can barely remember what you did yesterday.
You I can barely remember what I did
said it
this
was
morning, and I
broadcast.
don't do drugs, so you know.
Yeah. No, I've only listened to about half of your broadcast so far. To be honest with you, Tony, I'll finish it. I've been working on it, but you
And I'm
know,
asking for people their honest analysis. I told people during the whole broadcast, if you see something different, leave it in the comments. You ain't got to be an asshole how you say shit. The problem with a bunch of you up here on the
well, I'm gonna
internet
be an
is
asshole.
you can't have a conversation. That's your
I'm
fucking
creating
issue.
a fake account. I'm creating a fake account. I'm
gonna
like,
say,
fuck you, Tony.
you're
You bitch
asking
ass.
you're asking people
Everything you say is
to
wrong.
comment, but you literally just mentioned Chris, which means you're gonna get an asshole remark.
Yeah.
And that's like par for the course.
Nothing again. Yep. Yep.
You're doing too
I thought
much.
that dude OD'd, in all honesty. I ain't seen him in so long.
That's the part that bothers me. I never went to him negative on anything, and he's coming in and be like that. That's that bullshit. That's why motherfuckers on the internet stay off this motherfucker. Something wrong with y'all, man. Something wrong with y'all.
So I stay off the internet because there's too many people that are fucking looking for a fight, and at the end of the day, you're just gonna get more upset with me because I'm not gonna fight with you.
Yeah, if the internet is,
I mean, I'll gladly have you. Yeah, I'll gladly have you as a guest on the show, and then
I'm still waiting on you to show me when I said that shit that you said I said too. I'll be waiting. So now you got two examples you got to bring, and you let me know when you're ready. We can do it live. I don't care. No, I'm talking to Blaze because enough is
you always
enough.
say that shit. Opinion is
you find the shit you said I said and bring it on.
You got that smoking. I really did. It would have done the world a favor. You say that all the time, Tony. You say it like 7 times a show on here. Opinions are knowledge.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well, here's the
I've never heard you say. You said some silly shit. I'll give you that. You said some silly shit. Usually, yeah. You said some silly shit. More than likely, just to say silly shit, just to say it. Well, but I have never heard you utter those words.
There's a quote.
And y'all listen to my replays. I've never said
much. Ask 100 people.
I wouldn't say nothing like that drunk.
Here's the thing, though. If you ask 100 people a question, you'll get 100 different answers. So asking opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. They all stink like shit.
Yeah. You know, so these days you can ask. Yeah,
it all comes down to you believe what you believe, and fuck everybody else.
These days, you could ask 100 people if the sky's blue and the grass is green, and you're going to get 100 different answers.
My grass,
and they're all going to swear that their answer's right.
Dead. Yeah,
Facebook told me so.
Don't come at me if I don't come with you.
I just gotta
don't come on you. What?
Y'all just like saying black folks get mad. I'm gonna go ahead and say it because that was some dumb ass shit. You want to talk about I'm spinning rhetoric and I say so much shit I don't even fucking remember. You can barely remember a sentence you read prior. You've done that live on the broadcast. We can pull that up. See, I can give you the proof that I tell you. You can't show the proof that you told me I said.
This is apparently the Tony D rant hour. It's no longer nonsensical nonsense.
As a friend, Tony, I have to tell you something. You are fishing. You're fishing, and you are the bait.
I don't fish. They be fishing for me.
Okay, but here's the thing. Once again, all opinions are assholes.
Go
with what you believe and call it a day because you'll
I didn't even do what I believed.
I get that, but what I'm saying is
I didn't even do what I see. That's the part that pisses me off. Everybody wants proof of shit. I had the proof in the whole damn broadcast. Everything was specified specifically on the whole broadcast. You could have read it while I was speaking it. I did it like that. I designed it like that specifically on purpose. And then you're going to tell me that it's ridiculous. You're going to say what you say up in there? I've watched you read shit
here's
on the broadcast.
But here's the thing.
Anytime you go political, at the end of the day, these days, anytime you go political and you put your political views or you quote unquote go to a website and read something. I mean, you guys. I went to the History Channel and you guys argued with me about the Ku Klux Klan, and then you both went to Wikipedia to proceed to tell me. Yeah, when we were talking about the Ku Klux Klan, and I went to the History Channel webpage and was looking up the history of the Ku Klux Klan, and then you both of you proceeded to go to Wikipedia and tell me what Wikipedia said.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
it was on the broadcast I was listening today. That's what. But anytime origin in today's day and age, whether you mean to or not, if you bring up politics or you do a broadcast that's based off of political views or anything related to politics, intentional or unintentional, you're fishing for views, views and retweets and listens and stuff like that. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, you're going to get a bunch of idiots that have their own opinion of it. And instead of getting worked up on it, you have to be aware of the fact that somebody's going to come and say something silly, and they're going to have a totally different
the
stance.
best meme in the world is, I have nothing to say today, but I want to hear an argument. Here's a stick. And somebody will argue, no, that's not a stick, that's a branch. You know, it's people will argue over the dumbest shit.
And then when you get mad and worked up, you feed into that, and you feed the baby birdies.
They're like, ha ha ha, I got him.
Yeah, kind of like you guys give me shit when I drop a grenade and I walk out of the room.
Yeah, exactly.
I fed the baby birdies, and I let you guys do your thing.
You see, I fuck with y'all. We fuck with each other.
We've had the gun talk. You know, we don't necessarily agree, but
we did.
You know, you're entitled.
We did. And I wanted to.
We do to a certain extent.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things we agree on. There's certain things we disagree on. But at the end of the day, no one, like
we
say,
have
put
sense.
100 people
We
in
have
a room
common sense.
and say everybody agrees of this, go to one side of the room. Oh wait, but if you say this, then you're over here. The next thing you know, you got 100 people in their own little space, because no two people are going to 100% agree on everything that you set down as this is what it should be.
When what I did was just read the law. I didn't make an opinion. I just read what was written.
Yeah, but you got the law of Wikipedia, so that's
from Utah.
Well, that's the other thing. It's
halfway
like
through the broadcast.
Gun laws.
Utah. Please tell me this isn't from Utah.
But it's,
that shit had me dying. I was like, this motherfucker. Well, it could get broken down even farther than just state.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. Because like I think
but
certain, like, the difference between
at the
Chris's
end of the
town
day,
and my
the gun
town
laws,
is two totally different things.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the gun laws aren't necessarily the problem, because if you want to do something illegal with a gun, yeah,
that's the reason why.
If you want to do something illegal with a gun, guess what? There's an illegal way to get that gun.
I speak that if you listen to it, it breaks down. There's nothing they can do about it.
I'm only halfway through it. I'm still listening to it.
I haven't heard it.
It's in the first, should be within the first 30 minutes, maybe 35.
I don't think I've made it. Yeah.
Based on what I read and what I saw, they're not going to do nothing about it. They're not.
Like I said,
they got all the bases, just in that one part right there, they got all the bases covered. And I was like, wow. It really was like, wow.
And you also have to remember different types of guns fall into different categories. Shotguns don't fall into the same category of laws and stuff like that, like handguns and semi-automatics and stuff like that. Because you can buy shotguns in Walmart.
What was also specified was guns that were made after the law was written. Not going to do nothing about it. And it's allowed.
Man, I remember growing up.
There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can fucking do about it. It's crazy.
I remember growing up. Yeah, I remember growing up. You could buy a shotgun at Walmart. I don't know if you still can or not. I don't really know. Go over to the sporting goods section.
They stopped after.
You can still get ammo.
You still get ammo.
But shotguns fall under a totally different law and category and stuff like that, because technically they're used for hunting. They're a gun, but they're also considered a tool.
Right.
Much like Jeff.
I will let you have that.
It was kind of a. It was like.
That's a tool. Well, it's the same thing. I'm like, if I really wanted to hurt somebody and I couldn't get access to a gun, I can get a crossbow at Walmart. And you don't need shit to get a crossbow. You just show cash.
Still get a crossbow. I think you can still get a crossbow.
I would not surprise me. But at the very least, if I really had to, I know how to make a bow and arrow. If I want to take somebody out, I can do it silently and destroy the evidence before I even go. Yeah, there you go. Example
You know
number
what's
2.
crazy? Based on that law,
I can buy these in gas stations.
Yeah.
Based on the law that I read, if it's not an explosive used to shoot a projectile, it's not pretty much classified as like a
Firearm.
yes.
But
I was
that's
trying to think
also
of a better
the
word.
term
What about
firearm.
these guns?
Well, it's not considered a major weapon or a felony weapon. But like I said,
Right.
I mean, we've all seen Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon is a fucking badass with that crossbow.
Right.
So if I really want to take somebody out, I can do it quickly and quietly, and nobody will know where it came from. And on top of that, there's literally a you can take a CO2 cartridge and build it into an umbrella, and it will fire a BB that will go underneath the skin. There's a guy a while back, he actually built a BB with SARS in it and shot it into somebody. This is like 15, 20 years ago. But it's like it was like a spy device kind of thing. But I mean, if you really want to take somebody out, there's other ways to do it without a gun. And legal, so to speak.
Fuck are you?
I mean,
Go now.
Tony, you're old. You remember this. Zip guns. You can build them in shop class.
Tony,
Zip guns?
Zip guns. I mean, literally, my pops was telling me a story about him and his buddies making zip guns in shop class in school.
Well, anymore you can make people are making them on 3D printers.
Well, yeah, the 3D printed guns. You want to talk about not having to worry about registering?
I'm not understanding the 3D printing guns, but I haven't looked into it deep enough. I heard about it, but I haven't looked into it. I don't understand.
They don't look like a normal gun either.
They look all detected in the airports.
Yeah, they
are metal detectors. Exactly. MacGyver that shit up.
Yeah, hey.
How the fuck do you 3D print a gun?
Oh, it's
so basically 3D print anything.
Have you seen some of the 3D printers? I mean, there's holy shit.
There's a guy on YouTube, I think it is, that has completely 3D printed an entire Iron Man suit, wearable, and like he can wear it and walk.
It looks like it's metal, but it's all plastic 3D printed.
And he's done Darth Vader.
That dude's on TikTok. He's got a ton of shit.
He's done a bunch of 3D printed
the shield from Captain America.
Yeah.
And like he's got these giant swords, and they're pieces. You glue them together, and if you use 2-ton epoxy, they don't break. The plastic will fail before the item will break. I mean, it's if you have the ability to 3D model, you can 3D print anything. And 3D modeling takes like 45 minutes to learn.
Jeff's going to have a fucking grabber because of all the goddamn McDonald's he eats. You're going to have a goddamn aneurysm because you let these idiots on the internet get to you so much.
Who, me?
I can see it in your face right now. Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You're so worried about what people say on the internet. It's going to give you an aneurysm.
I'm not worried.
No, but it's also getting you worked up. And if it's getting you worked up, then you're going to have a grabber before me.
No, he's going to have an aneurysm. There's going to be a vein in his head that explodes. Just do it on the show. That's all I ask.
If I was good at you at one point and the line gets crossed for some reason, and I'm like, why is it like this or why is it like that? That's what pisses me off. I was actually decent with it.
Yeah, but as far as but it seems like somebody disagreeing with you is crossing the line with you anymore.
Look at what he said and look at how we said it. Get the fuck out of here.
But that's what we're talking about. Is like you're they're fishing.
I've had people say a lot worse things to me.
I have too.
Hey, Chrissy.
Nice.
That's what I get for trying to treat people better than that. But okay.
Well, the old saying is treat people the way they want to be. You want to be treated, but that doesn't apply anymore because the anonymity of the internet. Anonymity. What's that word?
I treat people. I base the way I treat people off the way they treat me. I'm not cool with anybody until I see that they're cool with me. I'm not going to be your best fucking friend just because you come into my life. Now you come in, you hang out, and you're cool, and then shit like that. Then we can be cool.
Yeah.
Plus, at the end of the day, I've been telling you for a long time. You run with snakes on these apps. So
yeah,
they're starting to bite. They're starting to bite you. They're starting to bite you.
Yeah,
there's gonna be snakes everywhere, but there's a difference between snakes being everywhere and you keeping snakes in your circle.
If you go in the wild, he ain't been. I barely talked to him.
That's like if I walk past the same pit bull 3 times a day, and 3 times a day I kick that pit bull in the head. One of those days, that pit bull's gonna bite the shit out of me, and then I'm gonna go, I can't believe he bit me. See, pit bulls are dangerous.
Yeah, don't even.
It's kind of where you're at right now. You're going, I can't believe these fuckers are saying this dumb shit to me, because they've been saying dumb shit to people for a long time.
Yeah.
They just haven't been directing it at you, but it's been going on all around you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. It's like you're playing Russian roulette with a bunch of retards, and eventually you're going to get shot.
Not all of them. There's some good ones in there.
No, it's true. I mean, there's always there's
me and Jeff and Smoke.
Yeah, exactly. That's about it. No, but there's always good people on the internet. But the good people that you talk to on the internet, it's rare that those people post because they're watching.
I don't know how Smoke be finding shit out so fast. This one, he probably heard it from here. Okay, cool. But Smoke be finding out shit, and I'd be like, oh God. I be trying to stop this shit, and he be finding out. I'm like, fuck.
I have an idea. I won't put it out there, but I have an idea.
Are we announcing the Snapchat that you sent us, Chris, or are we waiting?
I haven't decided yet.
I was going to say, because Tony, I don't know if you saw it, but when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, Chris is going to fangirl like you read about.
I have not seen it. Oh, you talking about yeah. From the other day.
Yeah, the email I got Monday night.
And I saw that.
I said, we have group chat and nobody checks
it. I just don't always comment. It's usually Tony bitching about something, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
It's usually Tony bitching about your excessive sharing of videos and stuff.
I don't do anymore. So fuck you guys. When you miss them, you'll know why. Blame yourself.
Oh no! What will I do? My life will not be
that
complete
old saying.
Unless I get.
It's saying you get used to it, but you miss it when it doesn't happen. So
my life will never be complete unless Jeff sends me 25 TikTok videos a day. Please, Jeff, send them again. I miss them so.
I haven't even been on TikTok. Caught up is damn it. Connor, if you're up, hit me up, dude, because I'm seriously pissed about Red Dead Redemption 2. Chris, you and I were talking about it before the show. He plays apparently. Fucking
was it Connor
my
that said he
character
played
dies.
or Tim? I think Connor's awake still. He just sent me a picture of what looked like a rat that got barbecued on the barbed wire electric fence.
I dick. And I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
No. Speaking of Connor, came in a little hot and heavy tonight. Don't forget to go check out our social media, guys, and pinned at the top of our Twitter and our Facebook page at Nonsensical Nonsense. We have Jordan's information and stuff like that for her GoFundMe. Like I said, if you guys want to donate, but you don't want to donate onto the GoFundMe, and you want to do it more anonymously, you can always hit us up on our PayPal. Anything that comes in on there will be going 100% to her.
Yes. She did hit us up saying thank you.
She did. I saw that. She did.
But there's her GoFundMe, Jordan Wilkerson. If you don't want to donate, or if you can't donate, if you would just share it, just get it out there. She is getting very close to her goal. Unfortunately, the medical treatments and stuff like that are kicking her butt, and she's pretty exhausted. I was talking to her the other night. She reached out and thanked us again, and I told her, I said, if you're up to it, and it's totally up to you, you are more than welcomed on the show. The door's open. you can come on the show and kind of tell us, or let everybody know your situation and stuff like that. We'd appreciate that, Chrissy. It's on both of our Twitter and our Facebook pages at Nonsensical Nonsense.
Yeah.
She is getting
besides her difficulties, the girl's had an amazing little set of things happen to her in her life. The Air Force, how she got hurt in the Air Force, all that stuff. It's an amazing story. I would definitely like to talk with her on the show. I think it would be amazing.
But much like everything else, like I said, if you guys want to be, I don't know 100% how GoFundMe works, but if you want anonymous, whatever, our PayPal is Nonsensical Nonsense. So, and I'll make sure every dime goes to it as kind of a podcast donation from the Nonsensical family, so to say. But I did say, I told her we would keep talking about it, keep it posted, and hopefully she's getting close. Hopefully she'll hit her goal before long. So
nice.
That'll be nice because from my understandings, the VA is absolutely amazing. They've been treating her amazingly. They're doing their job like they're supposed to. It's not the medical bills that she's so much worried about as much as student loans, because I guess the Air Force basically told her, or the college or something, that if she didn't finish this quarter or whatever she was in, that she would have to pay back everything.
Yeah.
So, it's that kind of stuff that she has no way of controlling, because obviously she's going through chemotherapy and the in and out of the hospital and everything like that. That's what this money is for, so she can not have to worry about filing bankruptcy or anything like that. And she's 25, so she's just a baby, in my opinion. Compared to us.
If you're under 30, you're a baby.
Yeah.
That's literally. I do want to give a shout out to one of my coworkers. She just turned 40
Absolutely.
today.
Yes. Nice. Happy birthday, yo bitch.
Happy birthday, Tiffany. Tony, you'd like to Tiffany. She leans a little left. It's amazing her and I are as close of friends as we are, because we don't eye to eye on almost anything.
I can find out, Chrissy, in all honesty. I don't live by her. She lives down by Tampa, or she lives down in Tampa. Go Bolts.
Yeah, Chrissy, go ahead and send it to our email. And Chris, you have Jordan's contact info, and we can go ahead and let her know that she can send us an email address, and we can go ahead and have all letters and correspondence go through that, so we can get them over to her when she needs them, or if she wants them.
I feel that some days, but yeah, I can forward her emails. I can send them to her. But we definitely want to keep her story out there and keep people in the know. She was definitely touched, to say the least, that complete strangers had jumped on board to support her. One of her doctors or nurses,
I just got
I'm not sure, followed us on Twitter and retweeted what I shared and thanked us and all that stuff. And I told her I didn't do it for the thanks or anything like that. I did it because it's the right thing to do.
Right thing to do. Yeah.
So
that's just how we do it, Jordan.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll.
Nonsensical Nonsense cares.
Hashtag
Tony D.
is very
Vein
left.
about to explode.
Hashtag Tony D.
You can see it right
countdown.
There. We need a countdown clock. Yeah, we need a countdown clock for you. Tony's aneurysm and your grabber.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I did get my to mention my grabber. I did get my McDonald's Happy Meal.
You got so much fucking food from McDonald's. They had to put it in a goddamn moving box.
Yeah, it's a pretty box. It's called the Family Pack. It's called the Family Box. Sorry, and it's 4 quarter pounders and 4 fries.
It's not the first time somebody's been in Jeff's Family Box.
Nice.
Tony, I promise you, when you stop letting these jackasses get to you, life will be better.
Life goes a lot easier. I've recently learned that myself, where you can't let.
I'm more concerned about my ball sweat most days than what people think about me on the internet.
Amen to that.
Before, and I say it again. If I don't have a problem with you, I don't expect nobody coming at me like that. It's when you come at me like that, if I didn't try to start anything with you, that pisses me off.
I'll come at you just because I'm bored. That's the point.
No, you'll come at me because you know I can't get to Mexico fast enough.
I'll come on you because that's the money shot. Oh, wait. What are we talking about?
But that's the point. Is people literally
I'll show up.
Shit on you. They will shit on you just for the point of shitting on you.
Yeah, just clown them, make fun of them, live in their head. Don't let them aggravate you.
Yes.
I'll show up with a case of beer in one hand and Crown Peach in the other hand, Tony, and say, "Let's do this. Let's get crazy."
What you do every time somebody gives you shit on the internet, just type in, "That's your."
I know how to get to your heart. Bottle of Crown Peach.
Yeah.
Make Tony melt in your hand.
Like a Skittles.
Oh, Lord, you metrosexual.
A little milk dud. How the fuck am I metrosexual?
Why do you fantasize about sleeping with other men or taking advantage of other men sexually?
Who the hell are you talking about? I said I was going to come down here and bring a case of beer and a bottle of Peach Crown for you.
Then he called me a milk dud.
No, I said I'll make you melt in my hand.
That's how you make Tony melt, is you give him a bottle of Crown.
It's not gay. It's to make you put you in a good mood, make you happy.
Tony. That makes you
homophobic. I'm melting the women's hands, not no man.
It's okay, fine. You know what? When I come down to visit you, I'll be like, "Well, I had a bottle of Crown Peach at the house. I left it there because
I threw it out because you were being an asshole."
I was trying to do something nice. I was trying to do something nice to you. I was trying to do something nice for you. I was trying to make you have a good day. Then you want to call me a homo just because another man can't bring another man a bottle of liquor. I see how it is.
Say goodbye to
this
that.
Is
I'll drink it my damn
for me today. So
hey, Dad.
Gonna have to, what's up, Dad? Y'all got to excuse my mentality. This is issue number 4 today. So I'm trying to bring myself down a little bit.
You know my issues I had today?
I have no idea.
I've been dealing with issues since 9 a.m.
None. I did. You know what I did do today? Got my tickets, mine and Jody's tickets for Top Gun 2 Maverick. Friday night.
I'm avoiding spoilers like the plague.
Date night. Well, I got spoiler alert. Saturday night, I've spoiled the shit out of the movie.
That's okay. I'm not.
Maverick dies, Iceman dies, Goose's son dies, some other guy died. They all die.
Isn't Iceman already dead? Like his
no.
On the wall.
No, he's in the
show. He does a voiceover in the movie because like somebody did the voiceover for him because he can't speak anymore.
Yeah, he can talk. He's got one of them things. Hi, my name is Val Kilmer.
What happened to Val?
He had throat cancer.
Yeah, he's got throat cancer.
Oh. Yeah, he had her. He had her.
For those of you who are Marvel fans, June 22nd, Doctor Strange 2 comes on Disney Plus.
When is it?
June 2nd.
22nd.
Have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet?
Last night, I believe the new episode of Obi-Wan came out and Ms. Marvel started on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I seen Ms. Marvel started.
I've seen that. I haven't watched it yet. I broke down and I did the dumb thing and I bought access to Apple TV. Don't waste your money, boys.
I looked at that.
Don't waste my money on anything Apple related.
I'm supposed to have it for free because I changed my phone over earlier in the year. You're supposed to get a year for free. Right. You got to go back and do an app about that.
No, it's a month.
I looked at the arcade. I looked at one of the packages with the arcade, the TV, and the music. I'm already paying for the music. The arcade, I'm not going to be downloading games like that. I'm not. Apple TV.
Yeah.
The problem with Apple TV to me is you got to have the other apps on your phone as well, and you got to have a cable service for those apps. Right. So if you got whatever, you got whatever. I'm like, why would I get the Apple TV then? Now they got their own shows. Great. They got their own shows. I'll check them out. No problem.
Yeah, but the only one show on there is worth a damn watching. And that's the Ted Lasso show.
I thought the
About
Jason
the-
Momoa
about
show
the-
was. I've heard the Jason Momoa show was good.
It's fucking weird. Everybody's blind in that fucking mood show.
Is that the one where they're like medieval or in the future or something like that? Him and his brother,
the future, but it's all
post-apocalyptic.
I started watching. Yeah, it's basically in the late
Brothers.
20th
That's what it's called, isn't it?
No, it's called C.
No,
C.
It's called C. And I actually the when you first start watching it, it pops up and it says in the early 20th century, a virus swept through the earth, and now there's only 2 million people on Earth, and they're all born blind, and the idea of sight is a myth, and if it's mentioned, is considered heresy. I watched the first 5 minutes and I was like, yeah, I'm out. It's fucking weird. Like they're going to battle, but they're holding each other's shoulders. I'm like, nah, don't ring that guy.
So pretty much they're trying to follow the plot that was the Sandra Bullock movie on Netflix, where she was traveling around blind and shit, which I thought was crazy.
But the Bird Box is more like they actually put
Bird Box.
Yeah, that fucking movie's weird. That movie's weird.
I was sitting there looking like they this can't be real.
Oh no, that was fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
It's kind of like that.
Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry.
Right.
This fucking Deshaun Watson bullshit.
Yeah, I saw
well,
that.
now part of the class action suit. Now they're suing the Houston Texans as well.
Oh, Jesus.
This is 24 women are now that their attorney is bringing in the Houston Texans as part of the lawsuit.
Let me ask you something. How many women did you say?
24.
It's 66.
No, it's 24 that have filed suit. There are allegations that he had quote unquote massages from 66 different women, but they haven't filed lawsuits. The lawsuits are 24, but now they're dragging in the Houston Texans. I'm done with Cleveland. I'm done with Cleveland. I need a new team. I'm a Bengals fan.
It's not a Cleveland issue. It's a Deshaun.
It is a Cleveland issue because they just paid this motherfucker $140 goddamn million guaranteed. And shit on Baker Mayfield.
He's got $1 million this year because they knew the legal shit he had to do. He should be playing next season.
Now we don't have a quarterback.
Yes, you do.
Now we don't have a quarterback.
Now I got third in the fourth string.
Jacoby Brissett. Cam Newton. What? Cam Newton's going to come play for us?
Probably. He ain't gonna be.
I'm done. I'm a Bengals fan. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Let's go, Jody.
We them boys. We them boys. We them boys. We them boys. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. Go Cowboys.
Okay. Okay. I don't think they're going this year yet. Don't think they're going this year yet.
We're going to the Super Bowl this year. I'm a Cowboys fan. Lifelong Cowboys fan.
Brian's
since back in the day.
Brian said it's Tim Tebow. Go get him.
I'll take Tim Tebow. I'll take Tim Tebow over Deshaun Watson right now. Because Watson's ass ain't playing.
If you get the money, go get Brady.
I'll take Brady. Yeah.
Speaking of lawsuits, the ACLU is trying to sue Johnny Depp for claims that they are. Hold on, I'm bringing up the article now. Oh fuck, it's a video.
I'm sorry, Chrissy.
For claims that they are entitled to reimbursement.
No, they don't have Case Keenum. He's gone.
Reimbursement for what?
They brought in Jacoby Brissett.
Because Amber Heard said she was giving the money to.
That sounds like an Amber Heard problem, not a Johnny Depp problem.
Exactly. What the fuck? They should be sued.
She pledged that $7 million.
She pledged that $7 million.
She never gave it to him.
Well, no, she made Johnny pay part of it.
No, they never received any of it because she only pledged it.
Yeah, she pledged it, but they're trying to sue Johnny Depp for $86,000, which is a weekend for Johnny Depp.
You know what? I'd say you can have your money, but here's the thing. All your leaders, I want you to stand in a line so I can walk past you and smack the fucking shit out of you with $86,000.
Yep. Fuck that. I'd show up with pennies.
And then I'm going to go shit in your bed.
I would like, you know what? I'll settle, but I'm paying in pennies, bitch. You're going to have to hire 15 people just to count this shit.
They're going to have to bring that in dump truck.
Exactly. Well, did you see there was a guy a while back, the city The city kept telling him he couldn't park in front of his house, and then we call, okay, where can I park? They say in front of your house, and they gave him like it was like $15,000 worth of tickets. So he's like, fine, I'll pay him, and they showed up with wheelbarrows and dumped pennies on the desks.
No,
Said,
she
"Fucking
ain't. That
start
girl
counting,
don't play,
bitches."
Brian. 86. We'll say $87,000. We'll say $87,000 in pennies. Could you Scrooge McDuck that shit and dive headfirst into it like he did in the opening of DuckTales?
No, those
I
are
don't
gold
see why
coins.
not. But regardless,
regardless, I'm just none of us have Scrooge McDuck money. But
That's
if I had
literally-
$87,000 in pennies,
what was that? 86.
let's
That
say
would be-
87 for sake of
No,
argument.
but that would be, what is it?
860,000.
860,000 pennies, right?
No, $86,000.
8.7 million pennies.
That's what I was thinking. 8.7 million.
Oh, I have no
pennies.
idea. I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass.
I need beer money. I'm drinking my beer now. Fuck this shit. I'm drinking my beer now.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
I'll send you.
Did you
$86,000.
say I need beer money? I'm drinking my beer.
I only got 2 left there.
Well, that's more than enough for
How
you,
many
lightweight.
pennies are in $86,000?
You wish it looked as good as this way.
Okay.
What?
I had issues previously today, so that's one of the reasons why I'm festive. Y'all didn't know about that. So I'm actually just like trying to. This is definitely.
You know, there's a website that tells you how many pennies are in every denomination. It's
What?
There's a website. It's literally a list of, like, if it starts out with $1, 100 pennies, and then goes all the way down, and it goes up to 10,000.
Oh my god!
How weird is that?
I give
People
up.
have too much.
I give
So
up. I'm done. I give up.
$1,000 is 100,000 pennies.
Yes.
Speaking of change, I went into the gas station today. Did my normal, got my morning breakfast. You know what I mean? Little Sheets breakfast. And I go up to pay, and I was good at paying cash. Well, there's a little sign on the register said they were out of change. And the lady's like, no. She's like, you got any change or anything in your car? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, well, we're buying change. Plus, on top of it, you can get a free fountain drink any size. And I'm like, wow, you guys really are shorthanded on change. If you guys are giving away fountain drinks, because you go into any goddamn gas station and them fucking fountain machines for those fountain pops, you swear it was dumping out gold the way they act about them.
Right?
Like,
so it is 8.7 million pennies for
That's what he said.
87,000.
that's exactly what I said.
I know.
There's been a coin shortage for
I'm
2
agreeing.
years. That's the problem.
Stop fact checking me. That's just another reason why I
No,
don't
I
ever
just
need to be
put them out.
fact checked, because everything I say is factual.
Calm down, Wikipedia.
No. Google over here. Wikipedia.
Wikipedia is, once again, I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong.
No, if you agree with me, then you would be right.
You would
Again,
definitely have to dump
It makes
that
no
money
sense.
in not the size of, like, if you remember the size of his vault, so to speak,
Well,
it wouldn't be that size.
Yeah, again, it's not gold like he had. It's not a giant bolt. I'm just curious. Plus, on top of
You
it,
literally
if you dive head
pennies,
first into
coins, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, if you dive head first into gold, pennies, quarters, nickels, dimes, you're gonna break your neck and die.
Oh yeah, because that's
You're gonna Christopher Reeves yourself.
Ooh, too soon?
What? That was like 40 years ago.
I know, but it's still too soon. That hurts.
Really?
Yeah, Chris Reeves was
Calm down, Snowflake.
icon.
I wouldn't say he was an icon. Just because he played Superman.
No, but he did a movie with Michael Keaton
Hell of an
and
actor.
Gina Davis. He was hilarious in it.
A hell of an actor. From what I hear, a hell of a guy.
Not very well
Not
at
iconic.
horseback riding, but you know.
Not as good as Tony. I'm on a horse.
That's how he got hurt. He fell
Maybe
off a
that's what he
fucking
should have
horse.
said, and he wouldn't have gotten hurt. Maybe he should have announced to everybody that he was on a horse.
Yeah, I'm on a horse.
I'm on a horse.
We know, Chris, you just hurt yourself. Oh, never mind. Don't fall. Oh.
No, you're not on a horse, Chris. You
Not
just
anymore.
fell.
Ouch.
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 That looks like it's going to smart in the morning, Chris.
Fucking, I play that Red Dead. And you ride around on a fucking horse, and you're the like if you put a point where you want to get to, it shows a line that you should follow.
Yeah,
it's the road, and of course I'm like, fuck that. It's a straight shot. I'll save myself 20 miles by cutting across, and then you forget that there's a cliff. I've killed like 9 horses that way. Because I'm like, keep going, jump. Oh shit, this is gonna hurt. And then I have to sit there and go, fuck, now I gotta walk until I find another horse.
Do you steal horses?
Yeah, you can steal horses. There's also horses going wild. They're like wild horses because it's
on wild stallions.
And you can rope them and calm them down. And once you
tame a wild bronc.
Once you ride them for a little while, they become your horse. They become acclimated to you. But if some certain parts of the game, you're just getting from one side of the map to the other is just the biggest pain in the ass. Sometimes you're just like, wait, how far is it? I'll play this tomorrow. I'm ready to ride my horse for 45 minutes to get there.
There's a new Modern Warfare game getting ready to come out, or it's coming out, or it's out, or something. I don't know. I'm buying it. I haven't bought a game in a while, but I'm buying it.
I did that big purchase of those 3 or 4 games that I bought, and that's my games for the year.
Big purchase. Weren't they like $15?
No, the Gran Turismo was $100. Gran Turismo was $100. Need for Speed was only like 25. Because it just came out. It was $100
Gran Turismo
here.
Did you buy?
7. Maybe it's $50. Yeah, it was $50.
Game?
That's a hell of a difference between 100 and 50.
Well, I have to do the conversion of pesos into dollars every time I buy something. You gotta remember that.
Yes, I was gonna say it's 60 at GameStop.
Yeah, so it was 1,200 pesos, which my mind on it goes, that's $100. No, but it's not. It's actually 50, 60.
How long you live there again?
Dude, 20 years.
No.
But besides that fact, it's constant. Even people that have lived there all their lives, when they go to convert it into dollars, they go, what's the exchange rate? Because the exchange rate changes daily.
Really?
Yeah, well, if you look up the exchange rate.
Due to the economy.
No, it's not due to the economy. Just in general, the U.S. dollar goes up and down, just like the yen, the peso, and the ruble and all that shit. So what you're actually spending, I mean, you can do a quick conversion in your head of basically divide it by 2 and get what it is in dollars. Or, well, divide it by 20 and get what it is in dollars. But the actual exchange rate is like 19.5 or 18.6 or something like that. So to get the exact amount dollar, I have to actually do the math. But for quick reference in my head, I just drop a 0 and cut it in half. So,
doesn't sound like that's working out too well for you.
No, it doesn't. Because I never know how much I'm spending. Well, for example, the McDonald's I just bought was technically $25, but I spent 500 pesos. So half of 500 is 250 minus.
I don't think I would ever want to spend any. I don't think I would ever want to spend any money in Mexico.
Why?
Just because, like, everything, and it's not, but everything sounds.
It does. That's the problem.
So freaking expensive.
Exactly. Like my TV, my big TV was 22,000 pesos. Well, when you see that number at a Walmart sign, you're like, Jesus Christ, does it come with extinct panda?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, because I'm always like, I always look at, I'm always looking at the prices of stuff, and like I'm always,
window shopping.
Even when I'm actually shopping, you know what I mean. I'm trying to, I try to do quick math in my head, like what I know I have in my account, what I'm spending, and stuff like
Versus
that.
what you're spending.
And sometimes, and sometimes I'll look at something like, well, it was $60. Hey, I don't really need that. It's not worth it. Let me take care of a couple things, and then if the extra's there, then the extra's there, or whatever.
Right.
So that's why I said, like in Mexico, you like when we talk about cars, and you're like 20,000 pesos for a 1984 Datsun, and I'm like, God damn! And then it's like $200 or some shit, whatever.
Just like $1,000.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ! I can
Account,
you know how many 84
pesos.
Datsuns I can get in the States for that?
Exactly. No, it was like my bank account is in pesos, so I have a little over 2 million pesos in my account. But when you do the math, it's like 100 grand. So, but my problem is when I get my check.
So why do you have two broke down vehicles in your driveway?
Because I'm trying to find the good mechanic that's not going to overcharge. I kind of want to do it myself.
You want to know a real good fucking mechanic? It's called a goddamn dealership. And if you got that much money, go buy a fucking brand new car.
No, I don't want to buy a brand new car. I'll void the warranty by the time I leave the fucking.
You got a small dick, so I got to show off and act like an asshole.
No, you know what I'm looking at? I found
baby dick. No.
No, I found the ultimate SUV.
Jeff, you are 40 fucking years old. There is no rhyme or reason for you to go buy a brand new car and void the warranty as soon as you leave the parking lot.
I pretty much will, because I have to modify everything.
You don't have to modify anything.
Nope.
You live in a third world. You live in a third world country. If you have a brand new car, that's going to impress people enough.
Yeah.
And by brand new car, it was a 1950 Chevy, but still.
Whatever. I looked at what you drive, and they're too small.
Too small for what?
I need an SUV. Here's the thing.
Why do you need an SUV?
Because it floods here every time it fucking spit on the ground.
I believe.
Oh, so everybody there drives SUVs.
Pretty much.
Oh, lies.
Everybody in my neighborhood.
Even your neighbor who has the motorcycle and the Cobra.
Yeah, well, that's his deal. Those aren't his deals. No, but I'm looking at Jeep Commanders because I found out they're fucking cheap as hell.
And I bought my Cruise when I lived in Charleston, and guess what it does in Charleston? On sunny days with no rain, it floods.
Dude, I literally went to the store
I had no issues
when it was raining, and it was over knee deep water.
Charleston's below sea level.
Yeah, we've had that discussion.
So when high tide comes in, like downtown Charleston will flood. Like not flood, but it's not like Hurricane Katrina floods. No, it's more than an inch of water.
Right.
Well,
no, it's like certain parts. Like I sent you guys that article that I saw on Facebook that somebody sent me on Facebook. Is that like the taxis? They all use Nissan Sentras, and like they weren't going to certain areas, so there was thousands of people couldn't get home that one day. Because all the roads were flooded and people weren't driving in them. They were because the cars get stalled out and shit, and it's not cost effective for them the taxis to switch over to SUVs. So, and when it does rain here, getting to the house, like I went to go get cigarettes and had to walk through over knee deep water just to get to the store.
Not just a knee deep; she was to the knee deep when she did the freeway.
Okay, so.
Why was she knee deep in you?
Yeah.
I don't think it works that way, Tony.
I don't want anybody knee deep in me ever. Damn, that sounds scary.
I'm not judging. To each their own. Whatever makes you happy.
I don't even want pinky deep. I'm just saying. I don't want anything deep. I don't want anything shallow for that matter.
I don't know. Some of the stuff that your wife sent me pictures of that she bought in Europe says differently there, Jeffrey. She's like, "Do you think Jeff will like this?" And I was like,
Get a
sure.
bigger one.
Yeah, get the big one with spikes on it. He really likes those. Get the one that has
somebody that can recover her photos. All her photos from Europe, she put in an SD card, and the SD card has them, but it won't let you access them.
Why not?
It says we don't know.
Take the SD card to a computer nerd and see if they can figure it out.
I'm trying to get a hold of my computer guy.
Is it a formatting issue?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like it literally said, like I put it in the computer, and it's blank. Mm-hmm. And put it back in the phone.
Isn't Brian kind of a tech nerd?
Yeah, I think so.
That's not a bad idea. I'll FedEx it to Brian.
I was gonna say, I thought, well, you don't have to FedEx to him. Maybe he can give you an idea.
Yeah, I can screen.
Smoke might be a little bit more techie than us because he's been in maybe I don't know.
One of my coworkers constantly, she added this thing to my computer. It's called Any Screen, and she can take over my computer now, so she can fix it.
Oh yeah. A lot of pretty much all IT departments with big companies or companies in general, they have that. They can take control of your computer.
Yeah. Well,
because I had like when I was an Abercrombie model, I had that issue a few times. I had computer issues, and the IT guy was like,
"They just lost stock."
Yeah, but even OSUs, they're like, "Oh yeah, hold on a second," and then all of a sudden you see your little mouse thing moving around. He's like, "Hey, buddy."
No, it's like I had a client say, 4 companies.
Abercrombie could be so lucky to have me as their model.
All in one PDF. And I had to
break. If you really want to show that you're all exclusive, you put the Sasa Cupra in your catalog, model in your clothes.
Smoke says, yes, IT services are equipped with that. But it is
yes. Sasa Cupra.
It is very creepy when your mouse arrow starts moving around your screen.
Ah!
Your computer's possessed.
Mine is currently. I'm over here pushing buttons. We're going to take a real quick break, and I'm trying to get to the goddamn music. I told you I was going to upload videos on the fly, so because I forgot to do that today. Because I came home and uploaded the new episode, and new episode out on Spotify, everybody. So go check that out. And go ahead and share it.
New trailer for Black Adam is out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can kill you with a whisper.
Rock being in that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, LL's supposed to be in it too.
Rocky Maivia. Got my turtleneck and fanny pack and gold chain. Little bitch made ass.
Oh my God. I did see a TikTok, Chris, that you need to start following. It's a guy dressed in a Sasquatch outfit and he plays the saxophone. Fucking hilarious. I'm just waiting for you to learn.
Fucking Smoke loves that. I'm sassy. But no, we're gonna take a real quick break. Yeah, we take a real quick break. We got a little Blacktop Mojo for you guys, as always. Go check these guys out on all social media and everywhere you stream music at Blacktop Mojo, at Blacktop Mojo. Go show them some love. Let them know we sent you. And who knows? They might be joining us here very soon.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. But we'll be right back. I got a little Blacktop Mojo. Trouble on the Rise. Tony, this one's for you.
The devil, I got fire in my bones. I'm burdened with the black heart. and coast around. I feel the sunshine, it's cold on my face, forbidden fruit on my tongue, it's sweet to the taste. And you can try and kill me, try and gun me down, shoot your pistol at me, I laugh at the sound. And as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll come out of the valley without shadow's last breath. And when St. Pete comes to call, there'll be no fear in my eyes. Let the reaper come find me, there'll be trouble on the rise. Well, I was born in a crack in the earth, raised by the lightning, baptized in the dirt. And as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I come out of the valley without shadow's last breath. And when St. Pete comes to call, there'll be no fear in my eyes. Let the reaper come find me, there'll be trouble on the rise. Well, there'll be trouble on the rise. There'll be trouble on the rise. Well, there'll be trouble on the rise. Well, there'll be trouble on the rise.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Welcome back, oh my gosh. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the show so far. That was the first hour. We just talked shit for an hour. Now we're going to get into the meat and taters of the show. But welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick, hanging out with Tony and Jeffrey. As always, you better stop mean mugging me, Tony. Real tired of shit.
I was trying to go through some messages. Big ups to Sadie, Gemma, Naomi, Ray, all of y'all popping in. Noah, damn, bunch of y'all popping up. Appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah, I was getting ready to get there, but if you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget, you can join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night right here on Twitch and YouTube. Again, at Nonsensical Nonsense. You can get every single episode of the podcast on Spotify or anywhere you listen to podcasts. If you don't want to hang out with us live, you don't have to. That's okay. We understand. You can just listen to us at your leisure. So go ahead and go give us a follow, give us a like, and if you be so kind, we don't ask for a whole lot, but give us a share. Tell your friends about us. Much like Mr. Tim Conrad did earlier. We appreciate the raid. Thank you for everybody popping in and saying hello.
What's up, David?
And there's Tim. There he is.
There it
But
is.
we also have an email as well, Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast at gmail.com, and a merch store if you're interested in any of that jazz at teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense podcast. But what is going on Twitch? What is going on YouTube? And what's up Twitter? We see you guys. We see you commenting. We see you say hello. Twitter. Twitter, you can't comment. But if you're watching us on Twitter, come hang out with us on YouTube or Twitch. And then you can comment. You can add your 2 cents.
Yeah.
If you feel so inclined. Privileged.
I don't know.
What is this privilege you speak of?
I don't know. I have none.
Commenting is a right. No, it's a privilege. It's not a right. And we can take that privilege from you.
It's not a must, but it is encouraged.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sometimes helps drive our point home.
It boosts my ego, is what it does. To me, let's be honest.
Yes.
The only reason we do this show is to boost my ego. This is the whole reason we do this show is to boost my ego.
Click over here.
I'm a very humble guy and I have a very low ego. So, sometimes I just need it boosted. So I do this show 3 times a week. These guys come on here and tell me how amazing and great I am. And then you guys do the same in the comments.
Wait. Let me fact check that for you. I don't think I've ever said how great you are. So
What? Yeah, you say it all the time. I'm sorry, Jeff. We can't hear you. Nobody can hear you. I don't know what happened. You lost your sound.
The voices in your head just sound like me.
From what I'm a professional. I read lips fluently. My deaf broster taught me how to read lips. And when your mic went out and your sound went out. No. When people speak to you. What you said when your mic went out was, yes, Glick is so great. He's so amazing. He's the most handsome guy, the best host ever, and the best friend a guy could ever ask for. And I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to say right now that you need to go back to rip leading class because you suck at it.
I'm just saying.
Seriously, this weekend I have to go get me a new chair. This thing is
slowly badass.
It's not.
I wonder. Maybe if you didn't eat 8 quarter pounders and 6 large fries a day.
That shit. 4 quarter pounders.
I still got 2 left.
4 quarter pounders and 4 fries.
I had 2 of them and 2 fries.
We'll appreciate it, Tim. Greatly
trying to get a double quarter pounder for the day.
Got to get you on here.
No, the problem I have is if I order like a Big Mac meal, it's not enough, and I'm still hungry.
Right.
So
I'm like twice your size, maybe 3 times your size.
Full from a single McDonald's.
Yes.
How? How is that even remotely possible?
Excuse me. I eat like I don't know. Maybe because I eat like a normal person.
You've seen my spaghetti I make.
I've seen everything you make.
My spaghetti could feed an army.
Unnecessary. Yeah, an army of Jeff. If you were in said army, nobody else would eat. If you were cooking for an army, the army wouldn't get to eat. They would starve.
Yeah, this is true.
They would be famished on the battlefield. They would resort to eating each other.
Well, they can't keep up. I'm just saying. If I like something, I'm going to eat a lot of it. But I also like if something tastes good. Of course,
is that why you eat a lot of dicks?
You fucking do that. Walked into that fucking plane propeller. Jesus Christ. Says the man that knows from experience.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll have to bring you on like a Monday show, Tim.
Yes, definitely.
Mondays seem to work pretty well for special guests. Speaking of special guests on the Monday show, shout out to Smoke again. Thank you for coming on the show Monday. It was good stuff. And then we hung out backstage after the show for about 45 minutes and kind of conversated a little bit more. So it was good actually get Smoke on the show and get to bullshit with him, and then after the show get to hang out and bullshit with him a little bit more. So Tim will be the next victim to come on to Nonsensical Nonsense and stroke my ego.
I plan on, yeah. Please don't stroke. He's
the Monday Stroke Glick's ego show. We bring special guests on every Monday, and they tell me how great I am. I'm really not an egotistical maniac. For those of you who are new, I'm just.
One of my colleagues. I was talking to one of my colleagues today about the show, and he's like, "I'm going to start listening." I said, "I'll send you a live link." So Levi, if you're listening, he's not that old.
I really am kind of a humble guy, in all honesty. I just like to talk shit. Talk more shit than anything else. Deep down inside, I'm just a teddy bear. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
Hold on, I'm gonna sit here and let you dig that hole.
This isn't even my real voice. My real voice kind of sounds like this.
like a teenager going through puberty.
Oof, that was rough when I didn't have no voice those couple shows we did. Oh my God.
Puberty Glick.
Puberty Glick.
That's the sign of a true professional. I pushed through. The one time you guys could have talked, you guys had like next to nothing to say. It's like, I have no voice. I'm just like, I have no voice, and I got to carry this show. What the hell?
Content. We'll just listen.
It was great content, trust me.
So, speaking of content,
everything I do is great content.
The starting five this week.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, as far as the starting five goes, it's been a little lackluster the last couple of weeks.
I noticed that myself.
So I'm debating. Do we take a timeout from it? Or do we just keep rolling with it and push it?
Better.
There's that. Because in all honesty, literally the votes were 3-2-1.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I saw the
so
votes were kind of small. Oh my God, Tony.
What do you even ask?
Take a fucking guess. Jesus Christ. Is this your first show?
Let's do this real quick. I don't even have.
Tony's face. God damn it.
So
I'm ready for next week's top five list.
Apparently, we're not taking a break because I've lost count. How many times have I won now? Where's it at?
It doesn't matter how many times you won.
Yeah.
I'm the greatest champion of all time at this point. You know what? I'll give.
What gun would you own if you could buy one tomorrow?
Americans versus vagrant Mexicans.
He just called you. Not only did he call you a Mexican, he called you a vagrant. He called you a vagrant. I think we got that one, Tony. I don't know. I like our odds.
Actually, I just got a letter from the Mexican government. I'm able to apply for my Mexican citizenship. I'm like, yeah, I'll think about it.
Let me think on it, and I'll come up with a top five by the end of the show.
All right,
starting five. That's what.
Yeah, I unfortunately I've been crazy busy.
I have a list somewhere.
I thought we did.
Yeah. Right now, I gotta find. I'm already done that one.
Got 3 lists left.
I was going to say, do you want to read off what we had? Or I have it.
Tony, I wrote one.
I wrote one that we couldn't remake right now.
That's pretty much like 90% of movies.
I'm going to debunk every movie you say.
Top 5 outer space vehicles, and then top 5 movie stars.
We've already.
We did movie stars, but we did actors and then we did actresses. That was way back at the beginning.
Okay. So we
That was
got
the first
that
one we
come
did
out
was
in
actors, and Chris and I were cursing each other out the entire time.
So it was just
What
you
the hell
two.
is
We didn't have. I wasn't
Yeah,
there
it
for
was
that
just
one.
Tony, I wrote one down that you said.
The supersized top 10s. What are the supersized top 10s?
Oh, that's the supersized top 10 is when Chris does.
I have one. I
more than 10.
I have one tonight, Tim.
Remember when we were doing the top 10s, then Chris switched over to deep dives when we did the dark side of Disney and all that stuff. The top 10s kind of got put on the sideline because they are not as easy to find as you would think.
What, the deep dives?
No, the top 10s.
Oh, the top 10s are a pain in the ass, but I've still been looking.
They're a big pain in the ass.
Top 10s.
Yeah, top 10s. I was drinking. I'm drinking. I was thirsty.
I say the movies that cannot be remade as a vote. The floor is open to everybody else.
If you do it, I'm going to debunk every movie you put on the list. I won't even make a list. I will sit out of this one, but I will debunk and I will tell you why and how that movie that you say cannot be made will and can be made.
Okay, explain to me how you can remake Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, you change the script.
The point is, I'm talking word for word script.
You just remake the fucking movie at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It can easily be remade.
But no, the list is not remade. It's movies that could not come out now.
I thought it was remade, but okay.
No, that would have to be remade if they came out now. Is basically the concept.
You guys make a list
Blazing
of movies
Saddles as it is came out today. It would be canceled within 30 minutes.
You guys make a list of. You guys can do a list. You guys can make a movie of movies that could never be remade, and I'll do an alternative, the multiverse list of movies that should have never been made. Fast and the Furious, all of them.
You know what?
Saw,
that's a good list.
After
movies
3,
that should not have been made.
Star Wars, all of them.
No, movies that should not be made. We've not done. That would be fun.
Star Trek, all of them.
Yes.
Watch your mouth.
Starting with Wrath of Khan. So there you go.
Sharknado should have
never been made.
Keep Maximum Overdrive out your fucking mouth. I'm still pissed at
Tell him again. Shut your whore mouth.
Yeah,
you shut your whore mouth, Glick.
I was literally my colleague Levi and I were talking about that. And
I was gonna say I was gonna throw Tony
out your fucking mouth.
I was gonna throw Tony a bone with the starting 5 list, but
I'm listening.
But he'd probably shoot himself in the foot because his list would pertain people that most people have never even heard of.
Exactly, because Tony's old.
No, it has nothing to do with the fact that Tony's old. It's not that Tony's old. Tony's from New York, and there's a different music scene in New York that most people, an underground music scene that most people haven't heard of.
Oh, speaking of music, Chris, the other day you played that cover of Starving. Not Starving.
Hunger Strike.
Hunger Strike. And it's not Stone Temple Pilots. It's Temple. It's like Temple of Doom.
Temple of the Dog?
Yeah, Temple of the Dog. Because I literally went and added it to my Spotify list, and it wasn't. And I was like, word.
So you guys want to do top 5 movies that should have
been originally sung as Temple of the Dog.
You guys want to do 5 movies that couldn't be remade or shouldn't have been made?
I would say
shouldn't have been made. Let's do that. I don't. Tony?
Well,
no, that couldn't come out now. You have to specify.
Yes.
Not remade, because if you remade it, it would be, woke, so to speak. But movies that could not come out today.
Okay.
Blazing Saddles came out just the way it came back in the 80s. It would not be accepted.
So starting 5 movies that couldn't come out today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. There's your starting 5 for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. Do what you will with it.
Send your list to the email
if you like.
On the screen right there. Send your list to the email right there.
Yeah, hey,
email
that reminds me. please send in your list because last week we had 2 Chatters box. Chris, did we get any votes on them?
Yes.
So who won the starting 5 Chatterbox champions?
It was a tie.
Oh,
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Vote. Post your list.
Cool.
Let us know. Let us get them out there.
Champions.
Let's get starting 5.
Temple of the Dog. Yeah, that's right. I was wrong.
See?
No, as soon as you said it, it wasn't STP. I was like, shit. No, it wasn't, and I knew that. So yeah, it was Temple of the Dog.
And I noticed it after the show, and I completely forgot to mention it, so that we.
Oh yeah, no, how you been?
No, what's up, little boy?
Wow, don't ever
That
do that
weird.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That
Is that Chris Hansen behind you?
I meant to say, "What's up, my boy?" But and then it came out little.
Did you get Hansen? And I'm not talking about.
Holy shit! I saw a picture of what Hanson looks like today, and them boys' time was not kind.
Those ladies did not age well.
No, they did not. The oldest one looks like he.
Tony has no idea who Hanson was.
I do.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
they were all over.
They look like little
waiting
girls
for
back in the day.
They did.
One
They
of the
all
guys
had
was on
long
one of the guys was on Jumanji, right?
Wait,
No,
was
that's
it?
the Jonas Brothers.
That's Joe's.
Okay.
Brothers.
He's
No,
a handsome son of a bitch too.
Yeah, he is. He's a good-looking cat. I'm not.
Nick
afraid of
Jonas,
that.
right?
I couldn't.
Dude,
pick
he
him out
was
of a
in
fucking lineup.
He was in Scream Queens on Fox. It was like a horror show.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that fucking movie, or watch that television show just for him.
Yeah.
Oh my, he was fucking hilarious. He was gay, but not gay. You know what I mean? Like he was gay,
Right,
but
okay.
he was in a frat. It's based on a college, so it's like a fraternity and a frat. So he was like the one guy, I can't remember his name on the show, but he kept saying my gay friend Nick or whatever the hell his name was. They're
I'm
like,
quite sure he slipped that word up a couple times. I'm quite sure he did.
No. But it's a funny ass show. It's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it, and a couple chicks from American Horror Story, and Nick Jonas is in it, and a couple other people that have done some scary movies. But it's like a slasher type TV show. It was funny as fuck though.
No, but you know who kind of blew my mind that I didn't want to like the guy, and then I saw him a couple movies, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I get it. Is what's his name from what's his fucking name?
Stew beef, rice,
really
and
had
tomato sauce.
Gross.
That was excellent. This is a bachelor.
What'd you say?
It sounds like
I had some stew beef. I didn't have any gravy, so I cooked stew beef. You know, little cubes and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't have any gravy, so I'm looking around. I said, "Bumpin', I could put some spaghetti sauce on this. Like some, little steak, spaghetti sauce, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Had some rice, threw that on there, let it all cook.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
A straight bachelor.
That's when you just whatever you got. Dude, I do that all the time, man. Just randomly throw shit together.
So
And it tastes good.
The actor that I was talking about that I didn't want to like, but I actually kind of like the guy, is Zac Efron.
Oh yeah, Zac Efron's cool.
I mean, I've never seen High School Musical, and because I can't get into it, it just bores the shit out of me. But the dude was ripped like you fucking read about in Baywatch.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen.
Yeah.
It was spoke of earlier in the chatters box.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
And this is one that we started a while back, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And it's funny because the episode that we started it on, I just listened to today. That's how far behind I am on the podcast. So, with that being said,
it's my top 10 because it's my show and I do everything and I have a microphone. So here's my fucking top 10, you stupid pricks.
That's just like
Well, that's an old ass picture. We need to update that.
That's an intro.
Yeah.
Though. That's a good intro. That's a real good intro.
I built
I did that
intro
on the fly, man.
I built that intro like 6 months ago? Before I was working for LG, so
I made that intro.
You wish
on the fly.
Yeah, on the fly.
That is my voice on the fly.
No, the voice, yes, but the video, dick. Pay attention.
Yeah, all you had to do is take the sound, put pictures over top of it. I literally said it, and then I had to go through the show and find where I said it at, and
then
get
send
that
it to me
portion
so
of
I
the
can
video
add it
cut
to it.
out, and then convert it down into an MP4 or whatever the fuck it's called,
MP3.
and then send it to you. So I did much like this show. I did most of the work, and then you try to take the credit for it.
I'm pretty sure the video speaks for itself.
You're fired. I'm pretty sure.
You know how hard it is?
We don't even. How many times did we do that intro without the video? That just goes to show.
I know, right? Well, that shows how techie we are. Couldn't get it to work on Haps.
Well, that was Haps's issue. But
yeah,
a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I started a top 10. It was a supersized top 10. Yeah,
I thought
it was a supersized top 10.
I was like excited. Damn it!
Greatest Star Wars characters of all time. Number 1, Jar Jar Binks. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, you know what? I will throw you guys a bone. The next top 10 list will be a Star Wars themed top 10.
Ready when you are.
Don't say I never did anything for you guys.
Best Star Wars movies. Because Han Solo.
Don't worry about what it'll be. It'll be a Star Wars theme top 10.
Horrible.
Talk about New Hope.
But anyways, into the present, in the right here and now, we started this actual sentences found in the patient's charts in the hospital.
Oh, nice. Oh, my God. This is old.
Mm-hmm. I got 14 of them for you.
This ain't going to be good.
Excuse me.
This ain't going to be good.
Oh, it's going to be. Tony, this is going to fall right into the category of those news headlines that I hit you with last week. I had Tony losing his damn mind last Monday with these newspaper articles. Newspaper headlines, Jeff. You got to listen to, not last Monday with Smoke, but the Monday before. Listen to that. I did newspaper articles, and it was stupid shit like, Princess Diana was alive hours before she died.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of like
it's
like man from shooting was killed, and we reached out for a comment, and he was not available.
Yeah, exactly.
That was literally said on the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, homicide victim unable to give police report. Yeah.
It's like, really?
But I got 14. Yeah, I got 14 of these bad boys here for you. Actual sentences found in a patient's hospital chart.
Oh,
Number 14. Since she can't get pregnant with her husband, I thought you might like to work her up.
What's she look like?
Between you and me, we ought to be able to get this lady pregnant. Number 13. Yeah. Boy Scouts allowing gays in this book. That was an actual headline that I read. Yeah, the Boy Scouts allowing gays.
It's like the editor's day off or something.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Well, one, it looked like somebody got drunk and passed out on the keyboard because it was just a whole bunch of letters and numbers and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It was
number 12. Patient had waffles for breakfast and anorexia for lunch.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't care, buddy.
That's called getting both. That is called getting everything out of your meal. Getting your money's worth.
Shit was so good I had it twice.
Had it for lunch too, motherfucker. Had it both ways. I have never.
Taco Bell is just as good the second time around.
Gross.
Who would have thought?
Here's my question: have you ever tried to make yourself throw up?
Mm,
I cannot do it.
it's the worst because here we go, squirrel moment. Because you do that dry heave, and
There's
And
nothing
then, like,
worse than dry heaves. I will take any form of torture just as long as it's not the dry heaves. Oh my God, that hurts.
No, I've done it a few times.
I've never made myself.
Well, I've done it more than a few times to be honest with you, but
do you have
like there's there you know, like I don't know, maybe you guys probably have been there, but neither one of you will admit to it because you're too cool for that. But there's been times where I've been so fucking drunk. And like I'm not gonna throw up. I don't feel like I'm gonna throw up, but you just get that like kind of have an uneasy feel. Yeah, but you're not going to. So then you go and make yourself throw up, and then you feel great.
Well, I've only had one experience in 40 years of life where I actually threw up and was able to keep drinking.
Oh, I can do that all day long.
Once I throw up, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, and I've only thrown up from drinking when I made myself throw up. But it's just like you just start feeling just kind of bleh, and then you go make yourself throw up and you're good to go. You're ready to rock and roll.
No, I can't.
But there's also been a few times when I've eaten some shit and it just didn't sit right in my stomach, and I knew I had to get it out, and it was just like, all right, time to get
arsenic. It always goes down wrong.
Well, that's what you get for trying to poison me.
I've never.
You can't kill me.
Been able to make myself throw up. I can't. It's physically impossible. I can't. I can't. Oh, gross.
You have no gag reflex. Your boyfriend loves that.
No, I have a gag reflex. I can't make I don't know how to make myself throw up. Is what I'm saying. Like I can't tickle my tonsils and make myself throw up.
What's up, Amanda?
Whatever it is.
Fair enough. Anyways, back to this list.
There's a
squirrel.
Hashtag tickle my tonsils. Hashtag tickle her tonsils.
Sassa Cooper's here to tickle your tonsils.
I'll give you $1 to say that to your girlfriend. Hello, Oscar.
Save that for when we come back from break. Save that for when we come back from break. We had a discussion about how men get older, but they don't mature past the 16-year-old mark.
16 seems old.
Yeah, well, I was giving this credit.
Closer to 12, 13.
Yeah. Not really a discussion, just like a real quick discussion.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 11 on the list for patient charts. Patient's medical history has been remarkably insignificant with only a 40-pound weight gain in the past 3 days.
Wait, how do you gain 40 pounds in 3 days?
It was a typo. What's going on, Golf?
What up, Golf?
We love our squirrels at Nonsensical Nonsense.
Squirrel!
Squirrel.
Kind of like goldfish.
Coming in at number 10. Patient has left as in like your left side.
Okay.
Left white blood cells at another hospital.
Sorry, I forgot him. I have to run back over.
Shit, my white blood cells are at the other hospital. Right? Coming in at number 9. The patient has no previous history of suicide. Suicides. It's good to know. Coming in at number 8. The patient refused an autopsy.
That just sounds like somebody was lazy and they didn't want to fucking do it. They're like, you know what? He refused. I don't know what to tell you.
Autopsy.
Yep. Patient review. I think, and that could go bad either way because if you're alive and well, and you're sitting in the hospital bed, and
like,
the guy from the morgue comes up.
You know what? I'm good.
Yeah. The guy from the morgue comes up and he's like,
it's like that dude from Scrubs. He just shit at his job.
Or I can see that as being an episode on Scrubs, as him coming up and telling Dr. Cox that the patient refuted an autopsy, and Dr. Cox hitting him with the
Really? John C. McKinley, ladies and gentlemen.
Should read that to him. Coming to number 7, healthy appearing, decrepit 69-year-old male, mentally alert but forgetful.
I'm 40 years old and forgetful.
I just love it. I love that. Healthy appearing, decrepit 69-year-old male, mentally alert but forgetful. Number 6, discharge status. I should really proofread these. Number 6, discharge status, alive, but without my permission.
As in the patient left without doctor's consent. He is alive, so fuck him.
But without my permission.
I told him he couldn't be alive. He said, fuck you.
Into the top 5, gentlemen.
Here we go.
Like that little drum roll for you?
Not really.
I could totally get in a drum line with Nick Cannon.
Sound like you practice.
Yeah. Maybe I do.
You're practicing.
You jealous? I got free time. I can just sit around and practice noise effects, sound effects.
If you live by yourself,
clips in
Clips in the
I do
glitch
sound
world.
effects and everything. I'm typing and stuff again, going pew as I said.
40-year-old man, and I live alone for the most part. I have no friends in real life, so I do sound effects on video
when
games.
I'm running, when I'm running, I
if
go.
you really want to be a man about it, leave the windows open.
Sometimes our windows are open. Trust me, I'm sure my neighbors have heard a lot worse coming from this house.
Exactly.
A man is in the morgue. Dude sits up and says, "I'm good, bro."
Coming to number 5, the patient has been depressed since she began seeing me in '93.
I hate to tell you, doctor, you sound like the common denominator.
Yeah, sounds like you're the problem, doc. I'm just saying. Number 4, coming to number 4, the patient is tearful and crying constantly. She also appears to be depressed.
Go figure.
You went to school for that shit?
I was going to say, 6 years of medical school taught me that, boys. Apparently, I'm qualified to be a doctor.
I was going to say the 3 of us are all doctors now.
Get that certificate. And have that
Doctor?
on the wall.
Good job, doctor. Doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah. Nicely done, doctor. Good job,
Bob
doctor.
Hope, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Little Bob Hope reference.
Yep.
Spies Like Us.
Yeah. Coming in number.
That's a classic.
Coming in at number 3. On the second day, the knee was better, and on the
the third day it rose again.
And on the third day, it disappeared.
Oh, wait, what?
On the second day.
I'm assuming,
Okay, yeah, send it
I'm
to me.
assuming something is missing from the context of that.
Yeah,
Like
on the second day, the knee was better, and on the third day, it disappeared.
I get the doctors have shorthand, but
See,
I can imagine being in an office going,
see, this is why I don't proofread a lot of
"Excuse me,
stuff,
Doc?"
because all 3 of our reactions are 100% genuine.
Exactly.
In all seriousness, I guarantee you the nurse or whoever's reading that is like, Doc, I have questions.
Right?
I got a few.
And number 2, I got more than a few. Like, where the fuck did my knee go? Doc, I was looking over my medical. I was taking.
Doc, the reason why I'm calling is
I was getting ready to go back to work. You cleared me, and I was looking over my paperwork, and my knee is gone. What the hell?
You want to explain, Doc? I mean, I did opt out of that autopsy. Just saying.
Yeah, right. Number 2, the patient has chest pain if she lies on her left side for over a year.
Anymore.
No shit.
I say that patient has chest pain if she lies on her left side for over a year.
No shit.
Why are you?
No shit.
There are no words.
Fuck you, Kevin Holly. Just throwing that out there. He's live. He's live. And number 1 on the list. Number 1, actual sentences found in the patient hospital charts. She has no rigors or shaking chills, but her husband states she was very hot in bed last night. Ooh, ready.
Nice. That would be me. That would be.
She's
that
a
would be something I'd
minx.
tell the doc. Like, I don't know, Doc. It was pretty good last night.
I think he was just saying like she was like her body temperature was hot.
Well, I mean, I speak to a lot of doctors in my job, and they're always quick with shorthand. Where I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Their emails are hilarious too.
So we're gonna get rid of the deep dives. The top 10s are back.
Yes, they were missed.
And that was the actual sentences found in patients' hospital charts.
I don't know. Some of those
we don't make this shit up.
Change doctor.
No, I don't make this shit up.
No,
this
that's true. I mean, there's so much.
This
weird
is
shit
actual.
I see shit like this all the time. Like I follow a lot of. I got a buddy that I went to high school with at Clearfork that he's always got something like a funny meme or something on his page every day, and they yet will not make me jealous.
Oh, Tim. Oh, Tim.
Tim says you're welcome in advance.
Oh, Tim. If I don't drive these guys crazy enough as it is, we've gone down this road. Thank you, sir.
Great.
It is.
Here's Tony. Why are you so angry, bro? I can't stop it.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I got buttons.
Apparently.
I'm gonna have to play with them on a down the road.
Oh, he sent you a button.
I got buttons. I got buttons.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I got buttons.
Ah,
I don't make this shit up.
Fuck.
I don't make this shit up.
None of this shit's made up. This is all
Amanda says,
fucking...
was it Houdini's knee? Nice pull. Now all of a sudden I want to watch Spies Like Us. Doctor.
You're welcome.
Thank God I'm not a patient. 1,000 soundboard sounds for days. Oh shit.
I'll find some favorites in that.
Thanks so much. Remind me to send you that shit basket. If you see a paper bag flaming on your porch, don't step on it. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Hey, I got a question. Speaking of that, have you ever played Ding Dong Ditch?
I think most people growing up had where you like ring the doorbell and run away.
Yeah, I have never done that.
Or knock on a door and run away.
Yeah, I've never done it.
You've never done that.
Not once. Because like yourself, Chris, I grew up where my closest neighbor was a mile away. So,
Well, yeah.
I mean, could literally hide behind a tree, but I'd just do it one neighbor always. I've never done that.
Okay, and I'm kind of curious, though.
I was gonna say, let me guess, it has a different meaning.
Yeah, right.
No, you've piqued our interest.
9!
9! Oh no shit!
I got to work. I got another one.
I
realized it the other night.
mic check. What do you need a mic
Can
check
I-
for, Tony?
I got a YouTube channel. That's a
Oh.
big plus for me.
Oh,
I want my old
Did
one
you-
back. This is a big plus for me.
oh,
Oh, you got it back. Oh, I see.
I think you could get chased by the police here.
This is a new one.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that this was already set up.
Bruh.
'Cause I was like, oh shit. So I actually do have a new one. I was thinking I was having difficulty setting up a new one, but I still want my old one back.
I have like 4. But everybody, like I have a YouTube channel that everybody in the house uses, and
Oh yeah, I have one of those. The kids.
yeah, and
It's my.
I have
old,
one for each one, but I don't for each Google account I have. I just only use the one.
Pretty much.
But-
Pretty much. I got to figure out how to work this StreamYard out better too. Yes.
Yes, we do. It's
Same name on
Nonsensical
YouTube,
Nonsense.
Noah.
Yeah,
Same name on YouTube.
yeah.
I got to figure out how to work this thing out because
That is a good suggestion, Chris. Check out Amanda's last comment. She says, "Can you find a list for dumb things said in court?" I object.
there's
That
so
is
many
hearsay.
damn clips of people in court acting up. I'm quite
sure I
sure
can.
we can do this.
Well, I don't know if you've seen that the old judge. It's like the nicest judge on the planet.
Yeah, up in Rhode Island.
Yeah, that guy.
Is
That
that
guy
Rhode
sounds.
Island? He's a decent
I don't
dude.
know,
That's a
but
decent dude.
He
Yeah,
seems,
he's
he
up
seems
in-
like a really
he-
cool cat.
He's up in Warwick, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
Connecticut.
He seems like a really cool cat.
I bet
Is
you
it
that's
Connecticut? I thought it was. I thought he was in Rhode Island.
I thought
I
it
could be
was too.
wrong, but I thought he was up in Warwick, Rhode Island.
I have no
It's
idea.
around
All I
the
know is
correct.
he's like the most decent judge I've ever seen.
Me too.
And if I ever get a speeding ticket in Rhode Island, I'm like, can I request a judge?
Yeah, right.
Because I'll get away with it. Oh, that is a good idea. Because Judge Judy's courtroom was hilarious.
She got tired of the bullshit.
Oh, that
She was
one
awesome,
cracked
though.
me up.
Bitch.
Judge Judy was fucking. She didn't give 2 shits.
She did not.
What was it? Judge Joe Brown was kind of boring. I always found.
Yeah.
I like Judge Jerry Springer.
I love Judge. I like Judge Mathis. He was all right.
Yes, Jerry
I don't
Springer's
think
a
I've seen
judge
him.
now.
Judge Mathis had the best intro to any court case ever.
What are you doing?
He told both sides the same thing at the beginning. Prove your case.
Yeah.
That's the best way to form justice. Prove your side, I'll make my decision afterwards.
No, like, so you can't have my popcorn.
I wonder how much of that shit that you see on Judge Judy and Judge Mathis and all that stuff is actually is actually made
Those
up.
are actual court cases. Those are actual cases.
Yeah, but I
really
think
are.
the reenactments.
I would have thought so too until they said they were real. Those are real cases that they just put on television.
Yeah, I would not. I'm sorry for some of the stuff people get up there with. I'm like, I'm not going on TV saying this shit because
And if you want
we're
the
all
truth-
idiots.
If you want the truth, I think that's what that Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial was. Just the real version of the People's Court, Judge Method, all of that shit.
Yeah.
That's all it was. I used
Well-
to watch Moral Court with Larry Elder. He would give like moral fines or whatever. I used to watch all that shit. I used to watch Divorce Court back in the day. Back in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Still out of Divorce Court.
On a day you're homesick,
Yeah.
that's all there was on.
Beaconator, how you doing? Damn, everybody's showing up tonight. What's going on with everybody, man?
You could literally become a lawyer for the day while lying on the couch drinking your juice.
What's going on, Baconator?
You will, because
what the hell were you guys watching when you stayed home from sick from school?
No,
I was watching. I was watching.
I had 3
Price is Right
channels. No, yeah, you had Price is Right.
It
but
came
every
on
once in a
before
while,
Price is Right. Yeah, they only had 3
Price
channels.
is Right. You'd have either Judge Judy or yeah.
And it was definitely during the summertime. You was watching Court TV. You was watching Wimbledon. You was watching the Olympics. You was watching Price is Right, Sale of the Century, Card Show. I watched all those game shows. I used to be a game show monster.
I was watching
love the
Price is Right and Ricky Lake.
Yes. Fucking Ricky
I love
Lake.
Jenny Jones.
No, not Ricky Lake. Who was the chick before Ricky Lake? Jenny.
Jenny Jones.
Was it Jenny Jones?
No, what's the
Yeah,
other?
it was Jenny
Sally
Jones.
Jesse Raphael too.
No. It was Jenny Jones.
Yes, it was Jenny Jones. Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, Sally Jesse Raphael. She's correct. There was Donahue, Oprah. There was.
I never could get into Oprah.
I
Morton Downey Jr. Well, he had a late night show like Arsenio.
He was up there smoking cigarettes, talking shit.
Yeah. Morton Downey Jr. was a goddamn savage and didn't care about nobody. Nobody. Yeah, late night I watched Morton Downey Jr. and I watched Arsenio.
Yeah, I used to watch Arsenio, yeah.
I used to watch Carson a lot. I love Carson. But the funniest person ever.
Never a fan of Carson.
No, the funniest person you ever see on the Carson show was Don fucking Rickles. This motherfucker didn't give a shit who you were. He would make fun of you. He was a beast. And he didn't give a fuck if you're black, white, purple, green. He will fuck you up.
He did.
He don't care you're gay, straight, trans. He will fuck you up.
He will talk about you.
And
House passes a sweeping
kids today wouldn't last 3 minutes with Don Rickles in the room.
No.
It wouldn't last 3 minutes with most old school Canadians. Or Canadians. Comedians.
Comedians.
Nobody's afraid of Canada.
Because he has some great one-liners.
You ain't even got no guns no more, Canada.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
U.S. passes a sweeping gun control package, but it's unlikely to make it through the Senate. House passes a sweeping gun control bill that will raise the age limit for buying semi-automatic rifles, but legislation faces dim prospects in Senate.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
You know what? The problem with all that, Tony, anything going up for gun control is fodder because somebody's going to say one thing and kill the whole fucking thing.
Based on what I read, I don't disagree with you at all. They can do nothing. It's
literally fodder for something for them to do for the day. To make it look like they actually give a shit.
To stop them. They say you can have a gun whether the Constitution says it or not, pretty much from what I read last night. That's crazy.
Well, the Constitution literally states that the right to bear arms should not be infringed.
Exactly.
Period. End of sentence.
And with that being said, it's time for a break. Got Blacktop Mojo for your ear holes.
Yeah, go for it. Because we have to play this game.
And his hat is over his.
I gotta cover these big sons of bitches up somehow.
Hey,
oh God. Hey, it is what it is.
You're right.
Everything is big about me except for my pecker. Baby dick doo 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 doo.
Baby dick doo doo doo.
Hit the button.
We got a little Blacktop Mojo. It is the second hour, so it's going to be a cover song for you. A little cover of Jamie Johnson's In Color. So if you're not a fan of Blacktop Mojo, or if you don't know who they is.
How dare you?
Who they are, who they is, who they be. Go ahead and check them out on all social media.
It's the 70s called. They want their logo, their jive speak back.
Disco Glick in the house.
Who they is, who they was, who they were going to be.
Well, go ahead and check out Blacktop Mojo, like I said, on all social media, wherever you stream music, at Blacktop Mojo. Go give them some love. Let them know we sent you. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Enjoy this cover. Hit the button.
I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Your times were tough back in 35. That was me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm and a Great Depression. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. This one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943, in the wintertime. Almost see my breath. Well, that was my tale. Connor old Johnny McKee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Well, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. This one here is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June, and that rose is red and her eyes were blue. Just look at that smile, I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. But you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Blacktop Mojo with their cover of Jamie Johnson's In Color. I personally like their version a lot better. That's just me. So
They did a good job on it. That was a good job on that song.
The way
I love that song.
He says, "Did you see it? You should have seen it in color." Hits you in that real Yeah.
I love that song in general, just because it just it always makes me think of conversations with my grandfathers and shooting the shit and BSing with them and stuff like that. But that was Blacktop Mojo. Go ahead and check them out wherever you stream music and on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. Go show them some love. Let them know we sent you. But we are back for the third and final hour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last couple hours. I'm Glick, as always, hanging out with Jeff and Tony. They're in the house. Maybe Tony's feeling a little bit better after coming in hot and heated at the beginning of the show. Jeff, fuck Jeff. We don't care about Jeff.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
No, the only thing we're worried about is Jeff having a grabber and hoping he has it on the show.
I'm like a
I don't want you to have one, but if you do it on the show.
I'm not gonna have one because I'm awesome.
You keep eating 4 quarter pounders a day, you are.
I only ate 2, motherfucker. I got 2 for later.
So far. Yeah, so far.
The day's not over. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Size was $10. Fuck you.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead and join us. If you'd like to, you can join us live on YouTube and Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night. Hang out in the chatters box, shoot the shit with us. So make sure you follow us there at Nonsensical Nonsense. And if you don't want to watch us live, don't worry. We got that covered too, because you can listen to us on Spotify or anywhere you listen to podcasts. We are there. Just give us a search. Go give us a follow. Give us a like. And if you be so kind, we don't ask for anything, but we do ask for one thing. That's kind of an oxymoron. We don't ask for anything, but we ask for one thing.
If we ask for anything, we only ask that you share the show. Just
give us a share. Tell your friends about us. Tell your coworkers. Tell your boss. Tell your mother-in-law that you hate. And then tell us, and we'll make fun of her.
Oh, yeah. We'll rip
and if she's listening to the show, she'll be in the chat.
Leave your son-in-law alone!
Yeah. And you know how you know, nice or you know how to tell us that you've told your mother-in-law or told us that you don't like your mother-in-law and you want us to make fun of her? You email us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com. And then if you'd like to, you can always go check out our merch and buy some of our merch at teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense a podcast.
A podcast.
A podcast.
Mm-hmm. A podcast.
A podcast. Hashtag a podcast.
Podcast.
Podcast. 4 or 5 A's. Podcast.
Podcast. And then you give him one of these at the end of the day.
Nice. I'm on a horse.
Look at your man. Now look at me. Look at your man. Now look back at me. Look at your man. Now look back at me.
I'm sorry. Greatest commercial ever. Greatest commercial ever. Baby nub.
I like the more tastely commissioner commercials. The Miller Lite commercials.
Oh, yes.
You remember those? Yeah,
yes.
Those were great.
Yep.
I convened with myself.
You know what commercials I miss? The commercials I miss were on the radio. It was the Real Men of Genius Bud Light commercials. Some of the
thank you guys.
I've ever seen.
Thank you guys.
I reminded you. Excellent. See, I did my job.
No. I got a new top 10 list. I'm going to look up top 10 greatest commercials of all time.
Ooh,
nice. Go ahead and bring your intro. Bring your intro.
What intro?
Oh no, he says from next
one. My show.
It's my show, and I do everything. So here's your fucking top 10.
To give you background on that sound, Tony, we were on the episode. We were talking about the fact that it's an audio show, and the video that I made just had audio and didn't really say top 10. And I said, we were one. And we were talking about
top 10. Yeah, we were talking about needing an intro for the top 10.
No, because I'd already built it.
No, I sent it to you. You had built the news one.
Okay, yeah.
And I said we needed one for the top 10 because we were just starting to get into the top 10s and we were having fun with them. And then they were like, we'll make it audio because I'm lazy. You do all the work for me. And And then that's when I spouted that off. It was literally off the top of my head.
Wow.
The greatest freestyle rapper of all time.
Who?
MC Glick. MC Baby Dick.
Wait. Wait, hold on. I'm fact checking. Oh, no, you're wrong. Didn't even have to Google that shit.
That's yet to be proven. Ain't nobody heard my skills.
Nobody wants to. No, those were just dope, Tim. The Clydesdale.
No.
You know what? I've never wanted a Clydesdale
No, I
more than
agree,
when I see
Tim.
those commercials.
Now I got to find a list that specifically has that commercial as number one.
Well, you know, you do make the list, so you can just kind of create it.
I don't make the list. They're already made.
What I mean is you read them off. You can literally change it, and nobody would know.
Yeah, that's what
Nobody would
killed me about. Well, yeah, I can change it on the fly. That's what killed me about you adding the. It's like your opinion, man.
It's an opinion of somebody that created the list.
The people. They're not. Most of them
Top
are
10 segment
voted.
is brought to you by Baby Nubs and Beard Bastards. Bearded Bastards. Nice. We need to add that to the intro. I can remember what app I used to create it. The problem is my old phone is completely dead. I cannot get it to even turn on. So I need to figure out what the app I used. It literally says it on the video, but I keep forgetting. Because it's got a watermark.
Baby Nubs and Bearded Bastards.
Yes. I swear to God, if we could change the name of the show.
Well, I mean, clearly, you and I are the bearded bastards. So would that make Tony a baby nub? Tony's like, I'm growing a beard tomorrow.
Tony's like, I quit shaving right now.
He's gonna show up Saturday.
He's gonna have a Mr. T beard. And the mohawk.
I'm a bearded bastard. Don't confuse me.
I'm a bearded bastard. Don't do it.
I am not a baby nub.
Hell no.
Tony, seriously, the next Halloween episode, you have to do the whole Mr. T thing.
Think so?
It'd be hilarious.
I was working on another
Just for the show. Just for the show.
I was working on another one.
You know, as a
It's a valid point. I'm just saying,
promotion.
Brian.
You know, I think we should kind of do a Halloween special
I don't even wanna-
episode when we do when it's Halloween. So we all kind of dress up like we did the shirtless episode. That was a flop.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It 100% proved our point. Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Talk all this stupid ass,
Refused to take his fucking shirt off.
Yeah, it just proved that he was all talk. He took his shirt off, but then wanted to put it right back
shirt
on.
on.
Yeah, then he wanted to put it right back on.
Sweater and a fucking jacket.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It was your idea. So
Unbelievable.
squeezy cheese.
Unbelievable.
Speaking of commercials, you know the one that sticks in my head is the Oscar Mayer ones. My baloney
Because Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You spelled it wrong, and I'm the worst speller in the group, and you
Well,
spelled
shit.
it wrong, Tony.
I spelled it right.
God damn. I
My
expected
baloney
better.
has a first name. It's O-S-C.
It's M-A-Y-E-R. My
baloney
baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E. Because Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-N-G-A.
No, it's B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Is it? I don't know. I just go with
Yeah,
what's in my head.
B-O-L-O-G-N-A. You got to have that Max Tonight commercial too. When that clock
Hell yes. No, I got a better one. The Bud Light Penguin commercial. The Bud Light Penguin commercial. Doobie-doobie-doo.
Budweiser has had a long history of really good commercials.
The Budweiser frogs.
The frogs, the Clydesdales, the classics. Yeah, the What's Up. You know. Doobie-doobie-doo.
I used to get in trouble in
I could call on the phone that one night,
school.
Scream style. He was like, hello,
Doobie. I fucking got in trouble in grade school for wearing the Bud Light Penguin t-shirt.
Well, I wrote that down, so we got. I'm actually going to look these up. I'm going to look these up tonight, and then I'll save them in my browser archive thing, and I'll have them. So
well, going around Noah's Way in Germany, they had a commercial. There's a YouTube channel that is banned commercials from all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
that used to be a television show.
Yeah, and there's one in Germany where it's a little kid screaming his head off in a grocery cart, and the dad just kind of looks at him. He's throwing shit off the kid's throwing stuff off the shelves and out of the cart, and then it's like Trojan. It's like nice. The dad's just got a look on his face like, God damn it.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you ready?
No, I am.
Are you ready to make Tony's G-line grow?
I am. We got some news going on.
We do have some news.
Nice.
Let's venture down the wormhole.
Audio Jungle.
So listen to this. Okay, listen. I'm going to tell you a couple of stories.
I'm glad you played that. Now I can actually edit these videos because I just saw the name of the app.
Nice. I love how just his voice aggravates you, Tony. Or Tiffany.
That is true.
Why am I not surprised?
Like, it's not even anything against you. It's just something I've always done with the news.
Yeah, we've always
before
done it 'cause
you-
it's just funny.
It was before I got here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done
we've
it,
been
yeah.
doing that since like the third time we used the audio of that video.
Mm.
Nice.
But
So I have that.
so yeah.
I have that app.
Jeff
again,
made
so I'll make
Jeff made that video too, but I had to send in the audio and everything like that. So I had to break it down
Oh my
and convert
God.
it because you could only
That
be sent a
audio, you
15
were
second,
playing-
10-second video.
You were playing that audio before we started.
I was playing that audio.
And so you already had the audio clip, and all you literally had to do was hit send, motherfucker.
I'm
Don't
just saying.
act like
I'm just saying.
you had to format it and create it on a thin fucking air.
How do you know?
Jesus.
Maybe I did. Maybe I was playing the
Man.
Casio keyboard.
Listen here, fucking. What's the guy's name?
You know what? I have a new thing I'm going to do when you start annoying me, and I just thought of it, and I need to download that video.
You know what's the
I gotta the scribblings of a
composer?
madman.
the composer from fucking Star Wars?
I don't know.
Who did the composing?
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. Tony, you should know
Yeah.
this.
See what now?
The only thing I know about Star Wars is
Who
that
is the
Jar Jar Binks
composer
is
of the
the
music
greatest
from?
character of all time.
Oh my god. Who's the composer from the Star Wars music?
Your mom.
He also did like Star Wars. He also did.
It should be Lucas.
No, it wasn't. No, the composer, the fucking dude that did the Superman theme and all that stuff. Brian, help me out. What the fuck?
Can I do news?
Yeah, go ahead.
John Thomas.
You don't have to know the guy's name.
John
you just have to
Williams.
say-
Thank you. No, I was
Hey,
calling you
John-
wannabe John Williams over here, saying I
Maybe
can
I
play my
was.
Casio keyboard. Fuck you.
Maybe I had a whole fucking orchestra in my apartment, and we did the
This
break.
was
We
fun.
did the news intro every time. You just didn't see
I
it.
want to see.
They were in the
I was staring at
background.
the back of my phone.
Yeah, exactly. They were literally right for the camera. Go back to the old, the first like,
videos.
yeah, the old YouTube. Yeah, there's an orchestra standing behind me. Yes. Bring it down. And you're like, son of a
Now
bitch, you
everybody
really did.
silently fucking leave. Now silently leave my fucking apartment.
Yeah, with my microphone that literally picks everything up in my apartment.
Yeah. Hence the title of us going to the bathroom is fried chicken.
Yeah, frying chicken. But anyways, let me get into news here, gentlemen, if you don't mind.
Yes.
We're going to start this with a little story about a lady who gave birth to twins.
Okay.
Well, she was already pregnant, and she got pregnant with the second one.
I think I've heard this story.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah,
It is
they're
a
like
condition
month
called.
apart?
No. They're only No. She was pregnant. She got pregnant,
Right.
and then like a few days later, she got pregnant again. It's
Oh,
called.
days later?
Yeah. It's called. I'm gonna butcher this, boys.
Oh, okay.
Superfetation.
Yeah, I heard about a lady.
It's when a
gave
new
birth to two
pregnancy.
separate guys to have kids.
It's when a new pregnancy occurs during the initial pregnancy, and it can happen days or weeks after the first one.
Yeah.
She's got
I heard
offset
about-
twins.
So,
No, like I heard of a lady. She gave birth to two dudes' kids within days of each other.
but yeah, the 30-year-old is giving birth to twins after experiencing a miracle pregnancy. The story of this is actually kind of a cool story, or a heart-touching story, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, heart-whelming, whatever. I don't know. It's a
Heartwarming.
goddamn. It's a
medical
goddamn
miracle.
lifetime. It's a goddamn Lifetime movie.
In real
Oh
life.
wait, no, never mind. Because Lifetime went really dark, and all their movies are about like women who are beat and raped and everything else.
And then fucking get away with murder.
Yeah, but 30-year-old is giving birth to twins after experiencing a miracle pregnancy. The story of Kara Winhold from Texas, fuck Texas, is now going viral. Miss Winhold suffered 3 devastating miscarriages before becoming pregnant again. At a time when she was already pregnant, according to the report in the Metro. This condition is called superfetation, whatever. When the new pregnancy occurs during an initial pregnancy, and it can happen days or weeks after the first one, according to Healthline. She said to the doctor what happened. He wasn't there for the first time. What is going on? The doctor said most likely I ovulated twice, releasing 2 eggs, and they got fertilized at different times, about a week apart. And I believe the baby, of course, she said it's a miracle. She couldn't believe it. She had suffered 3 miscarriages, a baby girl in 2019, another in 2020. And the last one nearly killed her, according to her.
Damn.
They had lost hope, and she knew she wanted more kids. I was very optimistic and was like, it's going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. But both baby boys.
You ain't lying, Brian.
Both baby boys were born 6 minutes apart. I beg to differ, Brian, because it's not Texas, so it's automatically better.
Ooh.
We don't have the Cowboys here. Any place where the Cowboys aren't is better. Go ahead and argue that, because you can't.
Hold on.
You can try.
You can try.
Brian's a fucking Pittsburgh Steelers fan too, I think, or some dumb shit like that.
Houston, Texas.
Is he a Houston Texans fan? Yeah, they're about to get sued. They're about to get sued. They're about to get their asses sued right back to Tennessee and become the Oilers again.
That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
Fucking Texas.
Browns have 0 Super Bowl rings.
I'm sorry, how many Super Bowl rings does Houston have? You know what the Browns do have? 8 championships. That's 2 more than the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He's not a Steelers fan, I don't think. Is he?
What?
I don't think he's a Steelers
I don't
fan.
think he's. Why do I think he's a Steelers fan? I feel like he's a Steelers fan. He looks like a Steelers fan. He looks like somebody who would kiss his sister. looks like he looks like somebody who got circumcised by somebody kicking his sister in the jaw.
Wow.
You know, speaking of incest. In other news, I didn't have this, nor do I care for it, but Tony, when you got married, or Jeffrey, when you got married, well, no, Jeffrey, I know you didn't. Maybe you did. Did you have a bachelor party?
No.
Technically, no.
Okay, so neither one of you guys had strippers or anything at your bachelor party.
No, good God, no.
Well, on TikTok recently, a stripper posted a video.
Oh, Jesus.
Talking about a bachelor party that she worked at.
She broke the rules.
A stripper claimed that she accidentally worked her own brother's bachelor party, and she didn't realize it was him until she was completely naked, getting ready to give him a little, the little lappy dance.
Wow, you want to talk about shooting a man's horse? Just whop!
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
The woman named Kendra opened up about her dreadful experience on TikTok, and it quickly went viral, leaving many people on the internet stunned. To her horror, Kendra Kendra, who works as an OnlyFans model and an exotic dancer, had taken off all her clothes before she had noticed that her sibling was in the audience watching her.
Oh,
two things. One thing. And we might get to it in this story. How did her brother not
know
when she came out?
You want the answer? You really want the answer?
No, I've been to bachelor parties where
I know you can't say alcohol because I've been drunk as shit. I always know.
No,
and yeah,
but he could have been blindfolded at one point. Just because his boys are fucking with him.
Exactly.
Maybe not knowing that it's his sister, but like, oh no, you can feel, but you can't see, boy, because you're getting married tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If that doesn't make you not want to cheat anymore, because you never know who you're going to run into.
I'm out.
All right. Well, I said, Kendra said, I ended up being the stripper at my brother's bachelor party, and I didn't realize until I was completely naked, Kendra wrote in the clip, which has now been viewed over 10 million times.
I'm going to tell you what it was. His homeboys ain't shit. They knew.
No.
They knew.
Yeah, exactly.
They fucking knew. They did it to fuck with dude.
You little ignorant son of a bitches.
Oh, I don't get triggered by the Steelers, Brian. The video quickly sparked debate between viewers, with some wondering why Kendra didn't notice that her brother was there before she became fully unclothed. Again, that was going to be the second part of my question. How do you not know?
Okay, well, once again,
because as a guy who was a bouncer, I'm going to clarify this before I say as a guy who worked in a strip club, as a guy who was a bouncer, most of our girls paid attention to who was at the bar, or who they actually didn't. They weren't like, I'll take your money, or they actually.
I'll let you finish your story, but we're gonna have to make this clear. His homeboys ain't shit. They fucking knew.
No, his homeboys ain't shit because damn well as soon as she came out, they knew.
Well, literally, I mean, if you were taking your clothes off in front of me, you'd have your eyes closed because you don't want to see my reaction.
Mm-hmm. But
comment tonight, folks.
Take your clothes off in front of Jeff. He's gonna get a flashback.
I didn't realize until I woke up with it. Oh damn! There's a whole lot of things going on there. How did she not know? Was she blindfolded? But didn't. Yeah. So the debate is wondering why her brother didn't know it was there, or she didn't know that it was her brother before she came. How do you not notice? Asked one person, while another added, I would have noticed all of my brother's friends, and most definitely my brother. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're a stripper, you don't care about your brother's friends as long as they're giving you money.
Exactly.
You don't care about that.
They knew who she was. They knew who his sister was.
Oh, of course they did.
Mm-hmm.
They knew who his sister was. That was a
well, not necessarily.
And
Tony, because
if
you had a sister, I wouldn't be able to pick her out of a lineup.
That was an asshole practical joke.
Yeah, but if you okay, so okay, fair enough. Because I wouldn't be able to pick your sisters out of a lineup either, Jeff.
Exactly.
We've been friends
That's
for
the thing.
25 years.
Exactly.
But
So-
at the same time, if you're if you're in a like
if you're an
okay,
exotic
like my buddy,
dancer or a stripper,
well, no, like my buddy Donnie, him and I grew up together. We've been friends forever. Even my buddy Kevin, who him and I have been friends for like 18 years or whatever. My buddy Louie, who we've been friends for years. I know their sisters. Well,
Right.
Kevin don't have sisters, but I know his brother or whatever. But like I know Louis' sister, I know Donnie's sister. You're gonna know.
Yeah.
If you go to a bachelor party and she comes out, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" like Channing
Yeah, you
Tatum.
lose mine. I'm gonna finally
If
see his tits.
No,
If the relative is naked, first of all, you don't know what your female relatives look like naked as we've all grown up because we don't look at each other like that once we hit our
well, yeah,
teenage years.
exactly.
So
Well, depending upon
if
where you're
she's got
from,
a
if you're
mask
from
on, it's
Texas,
a masquerade
you definitely
party.
know what your
Please don't say
female
nothing.
relatives look like.
That's
Stop
true. It
walking
could have
in
been
the
a
back.
masquerade party
Could've been a
where she
masquerade
had a
party,
mask
but no.
on, he had a mask on, nobody noticed.
Yeah.
Because honestly, how often do you look at your sister's tits? So
You don't. You don't.
you don't because you're not retarded. But
Fuck
my
you.
point is like there are a million factors why she didn't know. It could have been just a fucking dark ass room and a
Listen,
light
this is a
on
very
her,
simple answer.
blinding
I'm
her
gonna say
from
it again.
seeing somebody on the other side of the
I'm
light.
gonna say it again. It's a very simple answer. His homeboys ain't shit.
No,
All right,
no. You can't really blame the homeboys because at the end of the day, once
We're
again,
gonna hire you for a bachelor party from
Chris
one of our guys.
has multiple sisters. I couldn't pick him out of a fucking lineup, and I've known him 25 years. I've met one of his sisters. I couldn't pick her
But
out
would
of a
you
lineup
hire
right
one
now.
of his sisters if she was a stripper and you hired her for a bachelor party and she showed up? You wouldn't recognize her?
No. I literally have had conversations with Chris's younger sister, and I could not
Me
pick
and
her
my
out of a lineup right now.
homeboys probably would have gotten a fight if one of us got with one of our sisters like that.
Yeah.
That's a fight.
Oh no, we've had that conversation.
My one sister was in building trades.
And
She
we all
was
hit on
a
her.
year below us. She was in she was in our class. But well, it doesn't say if they just went to the strip club or
That
if
could
they
be a thing,
hired
too.
if they hired her.
Easy, Tim. Easy, Tim.
Well, again, Tim,
Maybe he was
if
curious.
they
I
were
mean,
from
what's-
Texas, then
There you go.
yeah. It's a normal thing in Texas.
All I'm saying is like there's a million factors on how she didn't know and how he didn't know. Because once again,
There's
a
one
stripper
main
walks in
factor.
the room. I'm not looking at her face.
I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. There's one main factor. His homeboys ain't shit.
But you can't put 100% of the blame on his homeboys.
How many
It
sisters?
depends
you
on
got?
how close.
How
I
many
have
sisters
two.
does the dude have? How many sisters
That's
did that
true.
dude have?
Well, Chris
Thank
has
you.
like 40. I got 2.
I have 3.5.
Well, there you go. Yeah. What's up, Nick? my
5.
point is, okay, but once again, pick your sister out of line.
I don't know what they look like naked.
Well, I don't either, but I'm sure I'd want to find out.
I'm quite sure I want to see the face of my stripper because y'all ain't gonna clown me on video later on. You show me what she really looks like. Y'all kiss my
That
ass.
is true. That is true. There, that would be something we would do, though. Let's hire Tony's sister, give him a lap dance kind of thing.
Ah,
Blindfold them both. I get where you're saying you can blame the homeboys, but at the end of the day, how close are they? I mean, they could be like work buddies. I mean, maybe.
Well, yeah.
we
I
also
mean,
have
what
people
is
that
that?
do it. No,
what
but
is that?
like, but
But-
we
but,
saw
you
that
know-
movie where what was it with Josh Gad and Kevin Hart, where Josh Gad's character had no fucking friends, and he hired Kevin Hart to be his best man, and Kevin Hart showed up with a bunch of dudes.
That's a
This is your crew.
But when you
Yeah.
bring the guys together for a bachelor party, you're gonna bring a bunch of the
But-
people that you fucking know.
Yeah, usually you're going to bring your clothes because your best man's going to put it together, whatever. But at the same time, much like Jeff and I, Jeff and I have been friends for 25 years, but his sisters are all older than us. So,
And they ain't stripping
you
for
know,
Are they strippers?
no, well, no, it's not. It's not even that. Like not knowing their. I don't know his sisters because they were all older than us, and a lot
My
older
sisters
than us, I
graduated
believe.
high school. My sisters
Yeah.
graduated. My sisters were out of high school for like 3 or 4 years before I even met Chris.
Yeah. So I mean, if you got a friend like that you even if you might not, you know, like I said, my buddy Donnie, him and I grew up together. We've literally been friends our entire lives. I've known Louie and I've known each other since I was like 20. And Kevin and I've known him since he was like fucking 15 or 16 or some shit like that.
But I mean, it goes.
And those were guys that I hung out with all the time. And their sisters, like Donnie's sister, she's younger. I think she's younger than me a little bit. So she was always around.
Right.
And where like Louis, or like my buddy Louis, his sister was my age.
I'm thinking about all the guys I know with older sisters.
Yeah.
And if that would have happened, there'd have been a fight.
Oh no, I guarantee you. I'm sure he was like, "You guys are assholes. You didn't check this bitch."
But again, it doesn't say in the story.
However, I want to be there for Thanksgiving. I want to be a fly on the wall when everybody gets drunk and they start talking about. Remember that time when your sister gave you a lap dance?
Mom and Dad better not ever find out that story.
Oh, it's too late. It's all over the internet.
But
there goes the will.
But again, like I said, it doesn't say. It doesn't say if it was a private party or if they were at the strip club.
Right, which is true.
So,
however, once again, that comes down to his boys, because if you're going to a strip club and your sister works there,
the strippers.
No, not necessarily, because like I have a friend of mine from high school, Chris. You might actually know her. She was a stripper our senior year. I think she was in Cos. So no.
Okay, is this a small town in Texas, Glick?
Where?
That is another thing.
Story. Is it a small town?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
But once again, there's a million factors on how she didn't know, because at the end of the day, the whole time she's up on the pole
just said
or
she was
whatever,
going to do a party. That's why I blame the dudes.
Yeah, exactly.
She was going for the money, and I'm blaming the dudes.
But at the same time, you can't really blame the dudes because, you know, a lot of times, I'm not the biggest fan of strip clubs or anything like that. I was a bouncer in them for a while. I know you are, Tony. Trust me. Everything about you says everything about you says you are the guy that'll go spend your entire check at a strip club and think a stripper likes you.
You know what? That's the crazy thing. I'm that guy. But
I know
I've only
you
been
are.
to like a strip club once or twice.
But typically, when one of the clubs that I worked at, when they would call for a private party, you would call ahead, and this is a while back, obviously,
it's like a
years ago.
sheet, right?
Yeah, you would just and like say they were ordering 3 strippers, and they'd be like, "All right, you know, do you have a hair color preference? You know, Asian, black, white, you know what, you know?" And then they would just grab 3 girls that fit what they were looking for, and then they sent them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's different.
So you didn't call and go, "Hey,"
or even
me.
even like if you call a private service.
Yeah, you didn't call and say,
"You want a black
send me
a white girl?"
You didn't call and say, "Send sparkles, shimmer, and glitter tits to my bachelor party."
However, I now want to meet Glimmer Tits because it just sounds amazing.
There it is. I got it.
Shimmer and glitter tits.
And once again, if you're calling, if you're a married guy, let's say his boys were married. If you're calling a private service, you're not going to give your real fucking name because it might come back to your wife.
I give you that.
But I get what Tony's saying.
Oh,
like
Bob Jenkins is asking for a stripper. I'll go. Fuck it. I could use the extra $50.
But I can see Tony's point on the other end, where if like his boys knew that his sister was a stripper, and they're like, "Hey, send Kendra," You know, because
Yeah,
they've been to the strip club and they seen her there, and they're like,
Gotta
"Send
be Kendra.
Kendra."
Why
It's
Yeah.
gonna
can't
be
it be
awesome.
Beth
No,
or Sue?
that's
Why does it have to
something
be
where
Kendra?
those
How
aren't.
come it's not Beth with
Well, her
Susan?
name was Kendra. Her name was literally Kendra
Yeah.
in the story.
Oh, her name was literally. Oh, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
back. You were being racist.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know,
that's not Chris being
Send
racist,
Beth
Tony.
Sue. Yeah.
That's just life imitating art. Let me tell you.
I've
What happened
I
to
know a
Beard
lot
and
of
Becky?
like, yeah. Send Beth Sue Ann. I don't know. It's one person. Why she
Send
got
Billy
three
Joe.
names? I don't know. Yeah.
No, but I mean, at the end of the day, if his boys knew, then his boys are assholes. Period. But if his boys didn't know, you can't put the blame on them. Maybe, I mean, just because she's got an OnlyFans account doesn't mean, like, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but how many girls have
only?
OnlyFans accounts that don't tell their family?
Well, exactly.
A lot.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot.
Exactly.
No.
A
I'm not
perfect
even on the
example.
motherfucker.
There's a friend of mine that she's got an
I'm not
OnlyFans
paying for any
account.
of that shit.
She's got an OnlyFans account, and her family found out, and then her OnlyFans account got taken down.
No shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can't
Because
be
they were like, you
advertising
can't
the
do that.
family jewels. That goes to men and women. You can't advertise the family jewels.
Only one person gets to see the Glick family jewels.
I've seen them. I wasn't impressed.
Shut up. Well, you're not meant to be impressed.
And
Baby
Tony
dick,
walks
do,
away.
do, 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 baby dick, do, 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 do. There's nothing impressive about it. We had a whole hour-long conversation about
No, but
about
my
Glick's
point. My
dick.
point is, if his boys knew, it's all on his boys. If his boys didn't know, then you can't blame them.
Yeah.
And it's not like they used real names. If they
Why
used
do
a
you
service,
advertise baby dick? I don't get it.
Don't bother
It's
me. It is
content.
what it is. Yeah, what am I gonna do? Oh, I can't believe you.
Uses
Gosh, yeah, I
millimeters
got a
to
little
measure,
dick.
says
I
stuff.
got the biggest dick out of everybody. My wife cheated on me because my dick was so big. Like somebody.
You mean you never had that happen to you?
Nice.
I'm sorry.
What, my wife cheat on me? Yeah, I've had my wife cheat on me.
Oh, geez.
I had my girlfriend cheat on
I said,
me.
"Is this your first episode, Chris?"
Yeah.
we'd
That's what
like
our
welcome
boy used to
Tony
tell
the
us on the show.
podcast. No, but I mean, that's a weird brag still, by the way. It's just a weird brag.
It's a strange flex there, buddy.
It was the strangest flex, to the point where every time I heard it, I was like, really?
Yeah, I've heard some stories from Jeff, but damn, you got that one. Jeff told us that he was Tony Hawk's brother. They have the same last name.
Cousin. We're the same last name. You know?
Tony, Jeff, and golf. All right, got it.
Tony Hawk, Jeff Hawk, and Golf Hawk.
Golf Hawk. We're all friends.
They're
We
triplets.
hang out on the weekends. Yeah.
They're triplets.
They're triplets. Birds of a feather flock together.
That's right. We are the bird. Chris, did you receive that email that I sent you about that chick that got in trouble? That is
No, you never sent me an email.
It's in there. It's a video.
I guarantee he
This
sent
girl-
you an email.
Oh, it's there. It's a TikTok video. A girl
Probably
went
deleted it.
viral. She went viral on TikTok for throwing her boyfriend's mother's.
Oh
ashes
yeah.
off a bridge.
Whoa, did you hear about that? The follow up?
On the what?
Yes, she
On the what?
went to jail. She
This-
her and her boyfriend got in an argument. She took his mother's ashes and dumped and threw the vase over the bridge.
Her
And
boyfriend.
was-
Her
go ahead.
boyfriend supposedly cheated on her.
Right.
I did see that, and I looked more into it. So this crazy bitch, her boyfriend cheated on her, so she took his mom's ashes and just tossed them into the local river wherever they live with the vase. And she recorded it basically for
And put it on
views and
TikTok.
likes, and she put it on TikTok while she got arrested.
Yeah. For defamation of a corpse.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crime?
Apparently.
Yeah, you can't
do that.
you can't.
I mean, granted, you can
can't,
smoke a carton of Marlboros, get mom back, but at the end of the day,
I think it's more than a carton, but
it depends on how big mom was. But my point is you've never heard that one?
Oh,
I can't take the credit for that one. That is a Jeff Foxworthy joke.
I'm just glad you went that way, not the other way with the ashes, as far as a joke.
She threw
World War
his
II.
mom's
World War II.
ashes into.
No, dude, she didn't just throw the vase like it's an urn or whatever. She did.
Yeah, it's an urn.
Took this shit, like shook it out, and then threw the fucking urn in the river.
Yeah, she was in the video. She was rambling on. You want to cheat on me? I'm that bitch.
And she is in jail.
Yeah, she got arrested for it because
she's supposed to be an unsolved mystery.
Yeah,
she might be eventually.
Yeah, well, I guarantee you she's gonna get her ass kicked in jail because I'm sorry, you don't fuck.
Well, it's not even a matter of getting your ass kicked in jail, but if that man's got sisters or aunts or cousins
or any family whatsoever,
that's
a bullet for your ass.
Female family, she's gonna be getting ass whoopings for a very long time.
Amen to that.
Every time they see that bitch on the streets, she's catching it.
She's catching
That's some disrespectful ass shit. You're gonna throw away somebody's ass.
No, I can understand. Well, no, but like, that's the dumb thing. And Chris and I have spoken on this. Like these kids that are stealing shit from their schools and putting it on TikTok.
No, we've all talked about this.
Stupid.
We've all had this discussion.
Dumb. Don't fucking videotape.
I'm gonna break the law, but before I do it, I'm gonna get all my friends and we're gonna record it and post it on TikTok. I'm gonna break the law and record it and put it on TikTok or Facebook.
I mean, can you say state's evidence 101? Oh, this
one's
young. 30.
My youngest child? He'll be 9 next month.
What about you,
Kevin's
Jeff?
10. 6.
All of you parents out there, I'm going to tell you again, I've been saying it for months. Watch the movie Ron Goes Wrong and pay a fucking attention to it. The shit you do on the internet can work against you.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
You don't have to watch a movie to know that. I mean, that's just common sense. Like, okay, growing up as kids, growing up
and
as
this is the
us
conversation
growing
I had
up.
with my wife. Some of the shit we did as kids, if we would have videotaped it, we'd have done jail or dead because our parents would have killed us.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Just the dumb shit in general we did. You know damn well when we went, and we didn't even have to be doing anything illegal. We were just doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
But there was no.
We did both. Definitely illegal.
No,
but there was no evidence. You didn't have your friends.
However, there is evidence of somebody's Bronco going through towers, but it was before it was your Bronco.
But that wasn't nothing illegal. We went to towers all the time.
Yeah, but towers was technically trespassing.
Technically,
it was state owned.
Yeah, I know. I embarrassed
Tony is a section of the woods cut out for power lines to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to take our trucks up there and go mud running.
My Bronco embarrassed a couple Jeep douchebags.
So all y'all got radiation pointed from the microwaves.
Probably.
Oh no, probably. But once again,
my Bronco embarrassed a couple Jeep douchebags, including the guy that I bought my Bronco from at Towers. Because they said my Bronco couldn't go where their Jeeps went. And my Bronco wound up pulling their Jeeps out.
Once again, to put this into context, you can drive a Jeep under said Bronco.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I had a buddy of mine who had a Ford Probe, and I had a buddy of mine that had a Toyota. It wasn't a Supra, but it looked like a Supra, like a
Celica.
It's a Celica.
Yeah, Celica. And when we would go to car shows, they could park their cars underneath my Bronco.
Oh yeah.
Like the probe had to come in. Like my Bronco sat so high, if he came in sideways, he could get underneath of it. But that Celica right up underneath my bumper, and that's when we went to car shows.
Bronco was the tires were too close together.
Yeah, well, the Celica fit. The probe didn't.
I could park my S10 underneath it.
That's why the probe went in like sideways underneath. Like if my truck was sitting like this, it went in this way, and then the Celica went in for like when we would go to car shows. My buddy would drive his Celica underneath the truck and just have his like his front bumper to his windshield sticking out underneath the Bronco.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was a big truck.
ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Stupid big.
I drove it once.
Yeah.
Graduation day. No, graduation day.
Not my brightest.
Graduation day. Chris comes over. We literally leave the Bronco at school. Chris comes over to my house. We hang out all day, and then we rode back to the school. And Chris had to change into his robes, which were in the back of the Bronco. And he's like, "Drive us over there." He's in the back putting this shit on, and we had built, the concrete barriers that parking lots have. We built ones for the school because everyone would drive over them. So we built ones that are over a foot tall. We drove over them bitches like they weren't even there. And it was a bumpy ride.
Not easy trying to change. As big as that Bronco was.
Because I drove over like 4 of them bitches like it was nothing.
Not my brightest moment letting Jeff drive my vehicle because, yes, Jeff was the exact same person he is now when we were 18.
If I stand corrected, I could stand corrected, but didn't it have a bench seat?
Yeah, in the back seat.
Yeah. No, in the front. Front was individual.
Yeah.
Had a bench
seats, front and back. Yeah.
And it didn't move very well. And I'm a very short guy, so I'm literally sitting on the edge of the seat.
And I'm tall.
Pushing in the clutch, getting this bitch to move. Going, yep, here we go. Oh shit. Fucking hilarious. And our buddy's standing around the corner as we come around going, boom, 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 boom. And of course, our favorite teacher sitting there just shaking his head going, these fucking morons.
These fucking idiots. They're out of my hair.
I think that the fact that we didn't kill him from a heart attack of stress was impressive.
That was just our entire class in general.
No, but I remember when we were painting remember the satellite dish mushroom thing?
Oh, yeah.
Like he wouldn't let us paint it because he thought we'd have paint everywhere.
He didn't let us, as in the Jeff and Glick duo, do a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You always
now, separately.
I just remember every time something come up, Chris and I'd be like, yeah, we'll do it. And he's like, no.
Nope.
Somebody else. Bob, get over here and paint this.
It wasn't even.
It wasn't why can't we paint it?
It wasn't even me. It was Jeff. Jeff was the reason. I was, believe it or not, I was the sensible one.
Why certain bars have signs that says you cannot water ski in the bar.
Not water skiing in the park.
No, in the bar. I've done.
Okay, it feels like
because one of us would get a dumbass idea in high school, and the other one would co-sign on it, no matter what it was.
Like awesome.
Kind of like.
And nowadays, if it was today, we'd be like, wait, let me grab my phone.
Yeah. But again, nothing that's going to get us arrested. Just stupid shit.
Just stupid shit.
But that's the thing. Nobody was like, wait a minute. You're about to do something incredibly stupid. Let me get my camera. Get the disposable camera from Walmart.
Do you remember when we built the log cabins? And we had to cut out the sections? Because, Tony, you remember Lincoln Logs. You're old as hell. Where they had to cut out where the two pieces would stick together? Well, we basically built a very big version of those out of 8x8 beams. And to actually get the sections out, you would cut
Bob the
lines
fish.
about like less than a 1/4 inch thick, and you'd have 14 of them, and you were supposed to break them off sideways. Well, we figured out that if we hit our hammer just right, we can fling them across the shop.
Jumping on your couch.
You better
and
not
we
be
got in
jumping on
trouble
my
for
couch.
trying to do it. Yeah, that's brand new couch.
You'll be sitting on the floor from now on.
Amen to that. But we got in trouble for a lot of stupid shit. But nothing stupid like let's steal the water cooler off the wall.
Yeah.
However, if we would have found it, I'm sure we would have done it.
I just seen Tim in the comments. He said, "Bob, the fish sticks, the fish stick thief?" Question.
Yes.
That was a news article that we did. I'm assuming you just heard that. A guy in Germany, I think it was Germany, broke into a daycare and stole frozen fish sticks, and uncooked macaroni. And we named him Bob, and then we gave him a job at Nonsensical Nonsense. He flew our Nonsensical Nonsense 1, our private jet.
Almost up.
He also drove Nonsensical Nonsense number 2, our bus, which the bus had got upgraded into a fuck off, as Jeff says, a fuck off hillbilly limousine, which is a giant jacked up ass truck. And Bob also is our spaceship, because we have a Nonsensical Nonsense 3, which is our spaceship that our good friend Elon Musk donated to us.
Yes.
And then Jeff, unknowingly to me, went out and spent money from the budget on a helicopter.
Yes,
and Bob flies that. And every once in a while, when we would do the news there for a while, Bob went to jail for the fish stick and macaroni, but he was able to come out on work release and be our pilot, bus driver.
And the only reason we used him was because we would always mention where the place was.
Exactly. So Bob has currently been rotting in German jail because we don't really use him that often, because unfortunately, not every news story tells us where we're going.
Exactly.
But he's still on the payroll.
Yeah, he's still there. We pay him in fish sticks, but whatever.
Yeah, fish sticks and uncooked macaroni.
He likes it. What are you gonna do?
He's happy. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
But Chris, and tell me if I'm wrong, but do you not picture Bob that we know when you say Bob? Because I do. I picture Bob
to a degree, but I'm picturing like if Bob was
a skinnier Bob.
Yeah, like I'm picturing like if Bob was from West Virginia and missing some of his teeth. More than likely, his dad is also his grandfather, and his mom is his aunt. His
mom's his dad. His dad's his brother.
Yeah. So not so much Bob from. Not our Bob.
I do picture the big O face every time.
Yeah.
Just that. Dude,
yeah, absolutely.
And I swear if we can get him on an episode for a little interview, because he does own a detailing shop. He does detail cars, and he does a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
I love.
Yes, COVID is. Unfortunately, COVID. He hasn't been allowed out. So
that's the excuse for going with. Not that we forgot to mention him. Not at all.
Bob shows up every once in a while. We've talked about him recently.
But our Bob is one of the funniest Mexicans I've ever met.
Go look out the kitchen windows.
And for somebody that lives in Mexico, that's saying a lot.
That's saying a whole
lot. Seriously, that dude would never fail. Like Tony, your G line would literally go to the back of your neck. This dude would literally make you lose it every night. He is fucking hilarious.
Way to go, Bob.
And he just does the dumbest shit. But with that being said, gentlemen.
Yes.
As Boys to Men once said, we've come to the end of the road.
Ooh.
Tony's got machi cheese on bended knees.
Nice.
He said that he will make love to them.
No, I didn't.
One sweet day.
Don't wait till that
water. Tony said, Motown Philly's back again.
Nice.
And the machi cheese are saying, dear mama.
I thought the same thing.
Make him say, I'm cheering Tony on.
Chris will be there with his phone to videotape it.
This is going on Tony's OnlyFans that he doesn't know about. How do you think I'm paying my bills? I didn't get a new job. Tony has an OnlyFans. No.
There's a reason why he's always asking for pictures of your
dark.
feet. Tony, send me another picture of your feet.
I said it is dark out now. No. But we're going to call it our show. We're going to wrap it up. We appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. We will see you Saturday night with a brand new show. Well, maybe I'll be here. Maybe I won't be here. We'll see.
Not if they see us first.
You guys not town this weekend.
No, I am in town this weekend, but Jody's coming up Friday. So it's yet to be determined if I'll be here Saturday.
All I ask is you have a
if you see me, you do. If you don't, Jody says no days off, but if I decide not to be here, then Jeff has full run of the show. Yeah, Jeff has capability of starting the show and running the show and playing the music and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So, but we're gonna wrap it up the old way we know how with our guys at Blacktop Mojo.
Yeah.
Go ahead and check them out wherever you stream music and on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. Go give them some love. Let them know we sent you. And there it is. That's what I wanted.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
No, you're good.
I'm usually
pretty
good about the pictures, but I forgot.
Yep. But we will see you guys Saturday night with a brand new episode. Enjoy.
Absolutely.
Little Wicked Woman.
Sir, can I help you?
Do you have any weapons of any kind? Anything to defend yourself?
Sir, this is a Speedy Mart. We have hot dogs 2 for $1. I just put them on the roller yesterday. They're pretty good.
No, man, like something sharp, something like I can stab, defend myself with.
I've got some sharp cheddar combos over there. It's kind of like a Ritz cracker pregnant with a cheese baby.
All right, well, let me just take one of these lighters and I'm gonna borrow your bug spray, and can I borrow your bathroom key as well?
Yeah, bathroom key, all right. I got your bathroom key right there. Make sure you bring that back. And that'll be $13.62. And I'm gonna have to have exact change, sir. We're in a coin shortage at the moment.
Whatever, man. Okay. There's that. There's that. No, I'm sorry.
A mother in the sky, take this sacrifice. I wanna live forever, and now the spirit
shit, Chuck!
Oh shit,
Chuck,
Chuck!
you motherfucker.
Oh shit, Chuck. Hell yeah, that's how you end the show right there, ladies and gentlemen. A little Black Top Mojo in your ear hole. We do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. Jeffrey, what do you have to say to the people?
Deuces!
Tony, let these sons of bitches know.
These homeboys ain't shit. I love that guitar solo.
It's a great guitar solo.
Mother major, motherfucker.
And with that being said, we'll see you guys Saturday night. Same nonsensical channel, same nonsensical time. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Hit the button.
Hit the button.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
These homeboys ain't